4.
Alright, now I've never seen this game before, so I'm going to be an excellent co-commentator.
It's alright, Spud will jump in a
Oh,
while.
that'd be a good idea, actually.
Guess I'll just launch into it. Awesome, we're starting from 12 minutes. Try that again.
You gotta change the
Stream title as well. Yeah. Spud will get to that when he does. What, changing the stream title?
Type that in. Wrong one.
Spudcon now brought to you by Subway.
Eat fresh.
Yeah, I probably should have actually gone with the catchphrase, hey.
Yeah.
That was terrible shilling.
Ready? Go with 3/3. Do you need...
Yep.
Oh, alrighty. Game 2. This one will take a little bit longer.
Only a little.
Little.
So what category is this?
This is the fastest way to beat the game without using any major game-breaking glitches. Not necessarily. There's a major glitch in the game which allows you to warp around using RAM. Called the 64 door glitch, where you can walk around in specific rooms 64 times, like walk up and down stairs, and then if you walk out of a specific room, the game will start reading your location via RAM values. So how much GP you have, what your battle settings are, arrangement of spells even, and you can complete the game after about 2/3 of the way in. But this route that I'm doing avoids that. But I think I can do that tomorrow if, yeah, any percent. I can play it at double the speed on my computer. Fun.
But does the music play at a higher pitch?
It doesn't. Or I can play it at 50 Hz on the Drunk SNES. So this is like, yeah, it's a famous series. This is the first one on Super Nintendo, number 4. It's never actually played this until I was about 18, sadly enough. I played all the others like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, I think.
But this I didn't play until I actually found Twitch. But I lied. I played it and then I didn't really take much more notice of it until I found Twitch. It's also gone through its stages of routing as well. Yeah, the main story is that the king of Baron, where Cecil's from, is trying to grab as many of the crystals as he can. So they went to the wizard town, Mysidia, and destroyed their people and stole their crystal. And Cecil's trying to figure out why that is, and he's kind of becoming insubordinate. He'll question the king's ways.
I'm meant to be co-commentating, but I'm too busy on Twitter at the moment. Sorry. No, I'm caught up with that. It's all good. Good. Shoutouts to Final Fantasy Record Keeper.
Give the crystal to his chancellor. Hint, hint. Chancellors are bad. And yeah, Cecil questions King's motives. King says, "Go away! We want you to go to Mist, where all the summoners of the world are." These guys obey. The first thing we do is we're going to grab a tent. That's for later. Also going to change my battle speed stuff to the 1. You don't, for some reason, you don't have everything set as default fastest. Oops.
Is this world record pace?
Nah,
Already gone.
already gone.
Did you explain the what you would normally be doing if you were actually going for a record attempt yet?
I haven't, no, so...
If you start this game and you're actually going for a really serious time, you sort of have to reset in a very particular way, and if you get a certain sort of encounter seed, you will know every single encounter that's going to happen through the entire game as long as you walk on the same tiles, or walk the same amount of steps through every area. And you can manipulate encounters because in some areas, there will be tiles that don't count towards your encounter, your step count, and so you can walk on very particular tiles to increase your step counter by the right amount in lots of different areas. And if you have the exact right step counter, then yeah, you can either get really good encounters or you can avoid them entirely.
I'm gonna do none of that this run. I'm just gonna walk normally. I'm not gonna try to figure out which step route I'm on. Normally what I do is I've got a couple of save files set up where one is actually saved inside the 64 door glitch, and in some of the maps in the glitch itself are just hugely glitched out, and you can talk to NPCs that will crash the game and delete the top and bottom save files. But it sets up hitting the right frame to load your game on pretty consistent. So I generally like that. There's a way that you can load the game and kill yourself and start the game on the right frame every single time.
Yeah, sure.
It's C22. I'll try. Maybe you can play along and tell me which step route I'm on. Then I'll not be on it.
How do you know which siege you're on?
You work that out by figuring out which steps you get encounters on.
Okay.
Every single step, step game is different. We call them encounter seeds. Seed 0 might have encounters on steps 10, 20, 30, etc. And then second seed will have like 10, 20, and 32. But all the encounters in the game are predetermined from when you press A on the title screen or load your game. Nice. This theme's really good. So try a lot of the twos, nice. It's gonna be a lot that goes on in the first few minutes, so I'll try to explain some of it now. I'm gonna walk into the Chocobo Forest and grab a carrot. That'll be for later, because I'll be hungry. I'm gonna fight a battle called Mist Dragon, and it's a tutorial battle. And halfway through it, I'll be kind of preempting, jumping with Kane to get him in the air, and then the Mist Dragon coalescing message will form. So that'll be using an audio cue. And the third thing is I'll be doing a bunch of unequipping and equipping in the battle. That'll give me like a weird amount of items in my shield slot. I'll manipulate later. We encounters already.
Do you know what seed this is?
Maybe. This is
This is seed 666.
Seed, help me. Seed 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's this is probably one of the fastest.
All the SNES games are pretty good in that regard. You can
Yeah.
run away pretty quickly.
Yeah. It's only when you get into FF6 that it decided to prolong the battles. FF9. Normally when I run this, I'll get 0 encounters every single time up until the first town. That's purely from starting the game on the right frame. This is the first battle. Pretty generic. Yeah. This dragon.
Yeah, nothing terribly too exciting about this fight. It'll turn to mist eventually, and if you attack a while it's in mist form, it won't do any damage and it'll counterattack.
Pretty much. I did let go of A though, so I may be screwed. Yeah. I'm gonna get cold mist. Woo! I'm the world record holder. Check me doing the first battle. Yeah.
Do not fight now.
It's fine. It's your first playthrough. You hadn't seen that before. The text has just informed you, so you won't make the same mistake again, right?
How many times did you fall down?
Yeah, hundreds.
I think it looks pretty alive to me.
Right. Oh god. Retribution time. How dare you code mist me?
Yeah, Roth was fortunate enough to get a critical hit just then. He actually explained something interesting to me a little while ago, that during the course of the game, as you trigger certain cutscenes, people will just lose the ability to do critical hits.
What?
For no discernible reason. It's not like part of the gameplay, it's not part of the story or anything like that. It just drops off. So by the end of the game, I think he said there's only one character, I don't know which one it is.
Pretty much.
There's only one character who is still able to do critical hits.
What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually facing left when I've used the tent. I've kind of slid in their menu. Game thinks I'm actually in the. I'm actually one step over where I should be, so I can actually walk on mist. Save. Remove the iron glove. I need that for later.
The old foot reset.
Foot reset. So I'm actually can enter the mist from the left-hand side doing this trick. You wouldn't have seen that, sadly. But called a sliding glitch, and you can infuse a game into changing your coordinates slightly, and then you can reset those coordinates by doing the exact same thing in the opposite direction and saving. So entering mist from the left-hand side allows you to do a couple of things. One is enter this house and grab 2 treasure chests. One is the tiara. The other one's a change rod. They're both used to boost black magic ability, the black magic damage. They're also used. The tiara is used to give Rydia more defense for the start of the game because she's at level 1, and Octomom just destroys her. So the other thing that we do is we go into we went into the weapon shop, and I did some weird equipping and unequipping earlier to basically convince the game into giving me a slot that had 0 shields in it. But when you sell a slot with 0 anythings in them to a merchant, he seems to think there's about 65,000 of them. So you end up being able to sell 65 shields and get yourself like 6.5 million GP at the start of the game. So that's that.
I think of that. 0 shields.
Sure, here's 6 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much.
My name is Donald Trump.
But yeah, also in the weapon shop, you can buy something called Dancing Daggers. At the start of the game, they're extremely powerful. Pretty much, because a lot of your early game characters can equip them.
They're actually so versatile that you even end up using them on Zeromus right at the end of the run.
Likes that.
I can't remember the exact reason either, but the reason there's a reason that you can't after you do the glitch to get through to the other side of the town. You can't just keep going. I think the game glitches out when the game realizes Rydia isn't there.
Yeah, effectively. So you can
So you still have
continue
to go
through
back.
Mist. You can go through the game and go through. I'm not sure if you actually need to trigger the cutscene where you get Rydia, but I think regardless of that, Teller doesn't appear in the Optimum Cave. So you can continue. You can fight Optimum. You can get through. Then get to Damcyan, and the game will go. Where's Teller? He's not here. Therefore, softlock. Yeah, it's kind of sad. It'd be a pretty awesome destroy the game at the start. So coming up is a the battle. You've got like a commanding officer and 3 fighters. Normally you just hold A to get through the battle, and the officer runs away. Normally the officer will always command his guys to attack you, regardless of the current ATB. ATB is just a term for when you get your turn order and stuff. Active time battle. But if you attempt to run when you get your turns, it halts the ATB process from slowing. And if you do it like there and there, you mess up. So I messed up. I'm going to be run buffering pretty much in almost every single boss fight, because being able to do it, you can hold ATB whenever you see a can't run message or like a back attack or surprise attack message. All those halt the ATB. So run buffering allows you to input your turn before the enemy's turn actually completes. Hey Fogray, thanks man. So, in this game, you've got front row and back row. The first, third, and fifth character slots are in the front row, and the second and fourth ones are back row. You can interchange the two, which we do depending on what's easiest to set up with our formation. So in the next boss fight, Rydia is that. She's only got 30 hit points for that boss, and Optimum attacks like once every 2 seconds. It's kind of ridiculous. So Rydia just face plants pretty much straight away.
Chat, please post which your favorite Final Fantasy is.
Corey in the house.
This one? That's
Childhood goes top jail.
here's Teller. He's a
Richard Jail.
grumpy old man. He just wants to use Cecil for his Dark Knight abilities.
Well, thanks, Serene.
Serene.
Looks close. It's a pity no one runs that game, Kappa B. Blue's close. I'll pick it up.
Oh,
Please.
yeah, we'll race it.
I hear Barney's a pretty good speed game.
Oh my god, yes. That is a pretty hard speed game. Also, Beethoven's second.
No, After playing
Beethoven.
Lost Odyssey and going to
Got a
4,
lot
it
of
was
skill
weird
set.
because I didn't know there was like a specific order for front row, back row. Like I thought I was going, oh well, I'll just put Cecil in the front row and everyone else in the back. But I can't do that.
Yeah, nah. So character slots are, I guess, important in a couple of ways. One of them is for accuracy. But for some reason, the middle slot has characters attacking for the highest accuracy. For example, in the in that officer fight I just did, Hypo, Cecil is anywhere but in the middle slot. Got a chance to do reduced damage or miss. Whereas if he's in the middle slot, he'll always connect the 2 attacks that he. You've got like things called attack multipliers, and you get another attack chance every like whatever strength you. I think it's every 8 strength. Get another attack multiplier. Same thing happens for wisdom stuff, but
Video game programming.
yeah, fun times. The other reason is turn order as well. The middle slot goes first, and then the 2 outer slots, and then the 2 inner slots go last.
It's our boy Salty.
Right
up,
after
Salty?
we mentioned Barney's hide and seek.
We don't really need to do much here. We just have to pick up 1 treasure chest to give Cecil more attack. Pretty much all we do in this cave. Go to kill the boss.
20-way race. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
You'll
also-
beat them up.
He was talking shit. Well, we are now, because I realized you hadn't signed up for ASM.
You got no excuse, Salty.
Yeah, beat me up.
Alright.
Do it.
Come to ASM and see.
Yeah.
Then you get a chance.
That darkness sword. 1 of 3 Dark Knights. Basically Shadow, Darkness, and Black. Darkness gives Cecil a big boost in his attack for this part of the game. So Riddy is actually good. Dancing daggers are just
Equip thing.
battle.
It's gotta be faster, eh?
So many comments on the couch over the marathon.
I know, it's such a good couch. It looks so good as well.
That's why it won't be income status.
Yeah, I know. Let's all move over.
So Octomum's brutally fast at the start of the battle.
Oh, I thought Octomom was actually just a meme.
Nah,
Yeah.
Octomam!
It's lit.
He his speed is dependent on how many tentacles he has.
Quality couch memes.
So every after 3 hits, Octomum loses a tentacle, and then every 2 hits after. So he gradually gets slower. And at the start of the battle, all you want to do is just get in as many attacks as possible. And later on, you realize that Hela is actually really slow with its casting, and he does bugger all damage. So to keep the damage rate up, I actually have Tella cast Stop on himself. And it has a chance to fail. Yeah, it's bizarre how spells work in this game. Like you can, if Rydia dies in this battle, which happens frequently, you can have Tella cast.
Oh.
Cool. So Tella stopped himself now. So this was the only one hacking away at Octomum. Cool.
That 9 damage though.
Yeah, that's a high damage roll. Okay, so Life has a 1 in 10 chance of failing. Stop has a 10% chance of failing as well.
What's the record of most consecutive life ones missed there? I think I saw a video with 3.
Oh wow. I've had 2 multiple times. Heal everyone because I'm soft.
Wrong.
Actually, healing myself here is bad because I'm probably gonna have to heal myself after battle because Rydia levels up.
Emergency marathon stress.
Game is self-aware.
Trying to help me with commentary. You don't want to parry Rydia's turns because he's good. So just for comparison, my best time for this part is 22:18. 24:02. That's okay.
That's not too terrible.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Next part of the game.
Everything I did before.
Myself for safety.
No, that's a good point. You did PV Secret of Mana, so...
I did PV Secret of Mana.
So basically, this run's fucked.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The marathon giveth and the marathon
Taketh away.
So you can save and reset over that cutscene point. If you do that, then this castle looks intact from the outside, but it's still wrecked on the inside.
Alright, I'm going with 3. Alright.
How many hits on the bar, chat?
How many hits on the bar did I have in practice? 4. I've never had 4 ever.
Shit, it's our boy Edward.
Everyone's favourite line of the game's coming up.
You swindler.
Please listen.
1.
Oh.
You spoony
You
bastard!
Yeah. Yeah, I put my money on
Oh,
3
there's
as
two.
where's 2?
Shut up, you spoon.
Hey dog.
3.
Shut your mouth.
So when you have a cutscene like this, you have someone not in your party or something like that.
So
I think everyone else loses the ability to crit because they're not in this cutscene. Hey myself.
That sounds grand.
Oh, it's
Is that bug fixed in all versions?
I know, like the Japanese version, I don't think it is. This version it is. I don't know about others. I assume they would be.
Is English just faster?
English is the easiest version. What they did is, the Japanese version they gave different skills, and certain enemies had more hit. I think they hit a bit harder, but I'm not.
Not reading chat in a community marathon out of 10. What are you talking about, kid?
Hello, myself 086.
6.
Myself's actually part of our community. He's found every single pretty much last like 6 months at least. In terms of like reading the game into it, like he's found a lot of improvements to, as well as figuring out how to do a credit swap way to Secret of Mana. So you can complete this game in like theoretically less than an hour and 50. Yeah, Sid's media percent. So this part of the story,
Are you supposed to hit me?
I have noticed earlier that Rosa followed us to Kaipo. Then she got desert fever. So we're here to basically Dora with Sandruby from the Antlion, the next boss.
You're confused by the characters because when...
We can't help ourselves, okay?
Well, no,
It's been 5 minutes since my last meme. I think I'm having withdrawals.
Someone post that picture of Pepe with like the meme breathing apparatus, which is memes written on it.
I'm basically just gonna heal as much as possible. That's the end of the healing. Pretty has only got 10 magic.
How much per heal?
3. And she healed for like 20. If you get back attacks in this game, and they like these guys can do like 50. Like you can end up getting to Antlion with AC still alive, and that's rip run because Antlion will counter every single physical attack.
Hey.
So Antlion's got 1,000 hit points, and Dancing Dagger. Like when you use a Dancing Dagger, it casts a spell called Dancing. I think it's wind based. Brutally powerful. But before the misskip was found, this encounter used to end runs.
That's the picture, so thank you, Troy.
Yeah. That's
Dancing.
Dancing
It's a
in
run
the
buffer.
streets.
That run buffer gets ahead of Antlion's turn, and if Edward did enough damage, I would have avoided that extra attack. I'm gonna move the trash can up. That's trash can becomes important in this game.
Nope, there's only trash here.
Pretty much. Trash can plex.
I swear the floor of this place is a different color on every single TV.
Oh, it's yeah, I'm used to the
Yes.
color of the
Holy shit.
actual the top left TV that we. Colors are so vibrant on CRTs, which is what I'm looking at now. There's also less lag on them. Interesting. Rubbish bin, mate.
No, trash is perfectly acceptable. We don't say trash can as much.
Yeah, but it's acceptable in the context of this run.
Yeah, that's also true, considering there is a trash can.
I've got the Sand Ruby. I need to use that eraser for some reason.
Oh, so that's what you crush up the ruby.
Right on her head, yeah. That cures her somehow.
She decided to follow you.
Yeah, she
Fucking fancy.
climbed across mountains, desert.
She's like the overly devoted girlfriend meme.
They're not all wheelie bins. Like the one outside, yeah, that's the wheelie, but like the ones inside that
Rubbish
don't have wheels on them.
It's just a bin.
It's a bin, yeah.
It's just a
You don't. It doesn't need a prefix.
Chuck it in the bin, mate.
Chuck you in the bin.
We have bins at work, then they're not rubbish bins. Because there's actually
So yeah, now Royce is magically cured by sand.
Hey.
Up.
That scene from the Holy Grail. They'll just go, whoa.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, that's the one.
Much rejoicing.
The gods will say.
Meanwhile, Edward is.
I don't understand why this cutscene. I guess it's just closure fair.
They're trying to make him look less useless.
try to punish you for not leveling Edward.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point because before the misskip was discovered, like this was a possibility dying in this encounter, and worse so in the Japanese version. I think Edward's accuracy might be worse in the. If you have Edward's default weapon, he generally misses the tag. But if you have the dancing dagger and you put him in the middle slot, then he always attacks. Waterhag's got something like 60,000
Shit.
Suicides after attacks.
Oh, okay. Convenient, I guess.
Pretty much every Final Fantasy has died to Water Hag. At least in times before like 6. Some people were leaving like if Edward's in the top slot here and miss die can happen.
You believed in yourself hard enough?
We did
I guess your
Thanks, salty.
dead wife is
really believe.
like
Girlfriend.
His dead girlfriend, fiance who was Tella's daughter, and Tella was really pissed that she was
marrying a
yeah,
spoony
a
bard.
spoony bard.
Okay.
This guy has more hit points than Zeramus, Water Hag. Zeramus is like 61,000 hit points. He refreshes, gets slow enough, but this guy's got like 62,000. The Hag.
Bet your Water Hag has more forms, just no one's ever found them. Got like 16 forms,
If
each
you're
more
able
powerful
to,
than the last.
take him
But you
down
will never
in
know.
those- In those turns somehow.
Turning early as a result of PRTs. I'm just bad at this. Oh, yep. I'm actually gonna safety say. Boss can kill you. Not so. Boss. He's. Don't have access to life 1 yet.
You don't have the fire
I realised why that. Because I triggered the in cutscene.
Cast fire idea. You people killed my village with fire!
Then she just slaps her and says, grow on.
And she says, get good.
Giga.
some concrete!
A real black mage would cast fire.
Hey.
Yeah. Up. So you can get one shot.
Looks like everything's okay.
We've had all the encounter luck.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Surely the game must be out of bad luck by now.
Surely.
Surely you can take all the bad luck I got in Bravely Default and just count that as part of the bad encounter luck, so you only get good encounters
But
from
you
now
got a
on.
PV in Secret of Mana.
Yeah,
That too.
true.
Maybe you get an attack that isn't a back attack.
Yeah. Like,
Got one.
I read somewhere there's Stradivarian saying something about that's linked to character level.
What is?
Back attack. I was reading chat and it says something about back attacks being linked to character level. I might have just.
they
been-
are.
Find out salty.
Aww.
I'll explain that on the way to Fabul how that works. So Yang shows off his matrix
Yeah, I
skills.
can see
Must be Strat. Oh wait, is this a... Can't quite read that top one.
The only mods here are.
Serene, Strat.
Oh, it was Serene. It was totally Serene.
I use a run buffer at the start. This fight, this guy has 10,800 hit points,
Mom bomb.
but you only need to deal 800 damage, and it changes for.
Huh.
Case did way too much.
Call the fucking Ghostbusters.
So now it turns into 6 bombs. Red ones have 50.
Oh, God.
Blue ones are faster, but they have 100. This fight can get really horrible. You don't kill the bombs quick enough. After a couple of turns, they just suicide.
Apologies, Serene. Yeah, must have been. Spudbot's gone rogue.
Subordinate.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know if his band will just go to timeout.
It would probably be a 10. But if you want that.
Nah. Nah, mate.
Bottom line is that your average party level is less than enemy level. You're more likely to get back attack.
Alrighty, man.
Okay, that actually makes sense. I thought it was just gonna be some really dumb, like, memory thing.
So step manipulation was to manipulate back.
It does, but it's extremely tough to do. It is theoretically possible. Myself. So, for example, at the moment, I would probably have about a 1 in 6 chance of getting a back attack every encounter. Later on in the game, at last kind of stages, it goes up to like attacks frequently. We've got Yang. We're gonna go to his hometown, which is the castle. Tell the king that Baron is coming to steal their crystal.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think Damsian had a crystal. King took that by. Safety save outside here, because coming up is a 6 encounter goal. Can go horribly wrong. Some of the enemies in here can up to like 90 damage. They hit Edward straight away, that basically Edward's our main damage dealer. It's gone.
Oh, that's a stupid thing.
Yeah.
The DS version, I actually had Edward as my main damage dealer for like 2 battles because I got a half that was actually decent.
Ed was pretty good in Record Keeper.
Yeah, I'm gonna be abusing unbuffering here. Need to do that because General will command his guards to attack basically straight from the start. Not perfect with these run buffers. Get 2 guys attacking every time.
Oh, I see you got a full heal as well.
Yeah,
Which is nice, I guess.
yeah, you do need it for this. These guys attack Edward, like they can do 92 damage. If Edward gets put in critical, then he's useless for battle. Start moving it down because management and stuff. I always want to be equipping from the top left, then or basically menu is down and A multiple times.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Luna. And yes, welcome to my humble abode.
There's main walls.
Water hags are weak to dark. Have ceased to attack them. Gang's got to try to do 37 captains. Sometimes he sucks.
We gained a level.
Yang should have gained a level now, so he'll actually take cease. Edward's got a chance of killing guards in one. What you want? Hopefully it doesn't hit. Good. So Edward's now weakened. So he's just gonna hide for the rest. Now I'm basically. Luckily, Yang Ants have.
Yeah, so. On which mic, JRP? It could just be because they're Ross.
Been trying to enjoy himself.
Hide works as run buffer. These gargoyles hit third amounts of hit points. If you don't kill them quick enough, they.
Thanks, dude.
Oh! Testing 1, 2. Blah. Testing. Blabbity blah.
Should be good now.
Blabbity blah. Blah. Sorry, this is how I test my mic. Let us know how the audio goes, and then I'll resume. So I'll just keep talking random things. So this is the last fight. Seems better. Thanks, man. Parry that. If I run buffer that, then the general will send his guys out to attack less. So that's the last of the fight, so we got through successfully, at least.
Legit.
That's a relief. There's some pretty good highlights out there of people surviving this section. Microphone is fine now, thanks. It's probably because I was sitting too far away from it.
As I said, trying to enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Alright.
Kane.
So Kane needs to do 190 something damage and failed, so Cecil does the rest. If you put Cecil in critical, then Kane will end the fight quickly and just kill you. So that happens. Otherwise, you'll get this big spiel about what's wrong and all this, and then Kane will jump again. You'll get a perished message, and you can then continue the game.
And that's the end of that chapter.
It is indeed, sir. It's actually two of them.
Oh.
Marta brought his as well, so we've got two AT 2020s.
Dealing with an AoE marker, yeah, pretty much. Local Dragoon impresses by successfully avoiding AoE. This other game is weird.
I think Kane has about 40,000 hit points in that battle.
Why
You
don't
can't-
just
you
give
can't
him
kill him.
random amounts.
I don't know.
So you don't kill accidentally.
Yeah, but like, if you wanted them to not die, just be like, just smash the 9 button until it doesn't work anymore. But like, if,
the cap is like 65.
but then why aren't they all at 65? Why is it some random thing like 40?
Well,
I don't know.
meaning in this chat is unreal.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you do kill Kane in that battle, the fight's over and this cutscene happens anyway.
He kidnaps
I went
your
into
wife,
that, so
I mean
cool.
girlfriend.
Okay, we need to remove the tiara because
Fiance.
it becomes important later. So now we have to. Yang wanted us to rest at the inn, so we'll go and do that, and they'll talk about life for a bit and what to do next. And they decide to try to go back to Baron, so they can talk to Sid, get an airship, and then fly after whoever's got the crystals. In that cutscene earlier, you would have seen someone called Golbez, he appears to be the main evil guy of the story. So it's actually Golbez who's getting all the crystals because he's really mean. And so with Fabul, they only need one more crystal. You won't see that for a while.
To rule the world?
Pretty much. Yeah, he just wants crystals to.
Because
Do
he
bad
really
things.
likes crystals.
He's gotta find and devour the 7 crystal babies.
Pretty much.
So he doesn't spend eternity trapped in deep didgeridoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let's wake the crystals.
You like shiny things.
Let's not get that loot again.
No,
Not yet, anyway.
not yet.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, forgot about
Alright. Food time.
Yeah, just a little longer. You're going to hear that 16 times. Yeah. You had to go to the true end by awakening the crystals in the ultimate universe. Extending gameplay.
So this is obligatory cutscene of death. Whenever you get a new new mode of transport, something bad happens.
it. Yeah.
But they go this way to Baron, and then bad things happen, like this whirlpool with tentacles.
By the way, JRPG speedruns on this channel sponsored by Subway for 4 years now.
Is that where it started? You got a sub. You ate a sub during Lost Odyssey.
No, I just got one before. I'd just chow down that whole thing and then I'd be good for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And then you're all like, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
So yeah, this is Leviathan. Leviathan. I had to cut out the H because character names are like 8 letters long, tops.
Where we get wonderful things like Octomam
Yeah,
instead of Octomam.
pretty much.
Slash subscribe. Remember to stream big.
Nom.
So you got sucked into a world called.
Nice.
This is the beach on a different continent.
It's a pretty big beach.
Yeah, but we now are in the town where we visited at the start of the game and stole their crystal, so everyone hates us.
Oh.
So
That's a neat tune.
I love this tune. It's probably my favourite. We should find out.
Well, you know what we can do.
So this town's my city. It's the home of the white and black mages. And it's the first real equipment buying area that we do. Like we have access to a lot of tough gear and things that which do good stuff for our party, like raise our wisdom. Being attacked by things.
Yeah. The flies.
And we get some of Cecil's gear that he'll be equipping later on. Cecil will be taking the brunt of the damage later for weakened party members.
Can you get a sub 12 or a 12 sub?
Well, like, there's one that I was playing the DS version and I got turned into a pig right after I got turned into a paladin, and they're going, so this is the splendor of a paladin, and I'm standing there as a pig.
Well, in this game, you can turn yourself into a pig before you get the legend sword, and then it's like a pig wielding a sword before it turns into a paladin.
Oh yeah, that's right, because the gag with this game is Cecil's a Dark Knight. Cecil's a good guy.
Yeah.
So let's make him a.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to visit the Elder, and he says, well, you're an idiot. Go to this mountain and cleanse your soul. Basically, so these twins are along for the ride.
Oh, so you've lost everyone else?
Lost everyone else, yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
so everyone else fell off the boat and were doomed
Okay, we got
for
these
the time
kids
being.
now.
We do.
Oh, are they any good?
Yeah.
Are they any good?
The twins are pretty good, like in terms of like being able to, like they have a special command called Twin, and what it does is like if Porum will select Twin, if you select Twin with Porum, then Palin will mimic Porum's action, and they'll both cast Twin, and it can either use a spell called Comet, which will do like 500 damage to all the enemies, or Flare, which will do like 1,000 damage combined, but it'll spread it over how many enemies are left. So for this next boss coming up, there's 5 enemies on the screen, so ideally you would hope to get Comet if you have all the enemies left, or just Flare if only Mylon's left. But I'm gonna use Twin differently, because we don't want to use our ability properly.
Nice.
So we've got to at least try.
Good shit, bud.
These next the next couple of boss fights, I'm gonna try to do them in a way which is extremely dangerous, just because it's a marathon. But luckily there's a save point, so if I die, I'll just try again. But I'll
Having a party with Leviathan.
pretty much. But I won't explain what I'm doing until afterwards, because it's a lot to explain, and it looks awesome when it works. So I'll let people see it before commenting on it. So that cutscene was about Golbez and him sending one of his 4 fiends. Excuse me.
And Can being all that feel when you're
Yeah. So he's sending one of his 4 fiends to kill us before Cecil turns paladin. This guy, his actual name is Scarmiglione. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but they just called him Mylon in the US version because they couldn't fit all of his name on the screen. So we meet Teller again. I don't know how he got here. But he's also searching for what we're searching for, because he wants to remember all of the spells that he's forgotten. And he's searching for the legendary spell Meteo, which he wants to use on Golbez and Avenger's daughter.
I heard you like your counters.
So yeah, Teller joins.
It's Ape Escape practice. I'm looking forward to that actually, because I've never seen a full run.
More like this run is on fire. Kappa.
Do you want a drink?
I've got one actually. I'll,
Even better. I don't have to get up.
yeah. Thanks for the offer. So I'll just use this save point and equip in the meantime. So I can just basically use the top left of my inventory to menu.
Something that's not immediately apparent is that while doing basically any menuing in this game, Roth is doing a technique called plinking. Apparently it's a fighting game thing.
Yeah.
And basically you can use it so that you can use multiple buttons to do the same thing. So you can, press multiple buttons to get multiple down inputs, for example. So if you know exactly what you want to do, you can basically menu, at almost Taz-like speeds, because you can, as long as you've got it memorized, you can basically just hit a sequence of buttons and get to where you want in the menu pretty much immediately, without worry of, it eating inputs or anything like that.
Yeah, I'd heard of it in a Osu context, because you'd have like, if you're using a keyboard, you use like Z and X to
Yeah.
tab,
Yeah.
so you can do it double speed. Yeah.
Yeah, I press down and then Y and then A, or I hold A and hold R to do like double inputs and stuff.
Nice.
So don't worry, if he needs to take a drink, he can just stop and take a quick sip, because this is not super furious marathon.
Yeah, you just run a bit back and have city.
So I'm killing myself
Fun.
because I can. So normally, Mylon won't do anything until you kill all of his ghasts. Otherwise, he'll just keep commanding them to move,
Go over
And then-
my shoulder.
and then he'll alternate between attacking and casting Lit 1. But I'll kill him in a different way. So I don't do any of that. I'm gonna cast Stop on Cecil because why not? So, swap items. Cecil stops himself, and Palom throws a carrot at Mylon and kills him instantly.
What?
I don't know if that worked. Did, okay. So yeah, you can kill Mylon with a carrot instantly if you abuse the twin glitch.
It's
pretty silly. It's pretty cool.
Also, yeah, I should probably get in on the fist pumping.
This next one
Yeah,
though
it's
is
so
extremely dangerous. In this one, I'm gonna do a similar thing, but I need Mylon Z to kill Cecil before he kills Palom, and to not kill Porum until I've got the twin glitch set up.
Where's your Mylon Z's?
That's actually Lil Z, to be specific.
Yeah, carrots are good for you. Yeah.
If anyone's seen the movie Shoot 'Em Up, you know all about how good carrots are at dealing damage.
Cecil killed himself. Cool.
Wow. I'm impressed.
So I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'll give it a go. I may just have to take the long way out and do this fight properly. I at least want to give it a go though. So I need to wait for him. Okay, I think if Mylon Z kills Cecil before killing Palom, then the fight's over. But I'm not gonna. Just gonna keep an eye on things. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Ninjured. There's a very good chance I die here. He's. Yeah, it's okay.
Thanks, Dilla.
You did it, bro.
Tell will be the true savior. Awesome. So Palom's mimicking every single turn. Alright. I'm giving up on this. We'll do the fight the normal way. What normally happens is
supposed to do something like similar.
yeah. So what normally happens is Cecil will die, and then Palom will use a trash can on Mylon Z and kill him.
Straight to the fucking trash.
Yeah, but I can't do that anymore, so I'm gonna play this safe, revive everyone, and just continue. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is start killing him. We'll at least do damage and prolong, get things started. So Mylon Z has 3,000 hit points. See now Cecil dies. Thanks, game. This fight's trolly when it goes bad. And now you'll see what the twin does. Twin's pretty powerful. You can do anywhere between like 700 and 1100.
Oh, that was less nice.
Oh, thanks, game. Pretty much. So this fight will take forever now because I'm not very I don't have many hit points, and Twin's the major thing that keeps me like killing this boss fight quickly. Guess we'll blink ourselves. Blink raises your evasion, so you can't get hit. I may run out of MP. But that's no worries, because I can just... Oh, Comet. Cool. You see Comet do less damage. That's probably a hard damage roll for Comet.
Is this song?
It's a good song. 78, oh baby. Poison's also horrible, because it takes forever to go away. I could cure it, which I probably should have done. Wow. Whatever. We'll get there. This is fun. Now it fails. Ugh. In runs, I only do trash can and carrot strats. At this, like, I usually have reset by the 59-minute mark when I do runs.
Makes sense.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah!
Hey.
Thumbs up. And I actually had my requirement of killing 2 people. In the way experience works in this game is that characters who rejoin your party... characters who join your party and then leave will still gain experience based on what you get. So just then, like, Kane and Rydia and Yang and Edward, although we don't get Edward anymore, all gained 2,000 experience points and would have leveled up.
Nice.
So, from now on, like, pretty much every boss fight, I'm gonna purposely kill off people to increase other people's levels later on.
Yeah, why would...
Why would they do that?
By the way, we bought you a McFlurry. No, I'd be more creeped.
So this fight's interesting. Normally you're supposed to not attack Dark Cecil at all and have him do 3 darkness waves and then listen about justice and righteousness.
Thanks, Cecil.
But someone realized that you can throw dancing daggers at him. And like, because normally when you attack him with God, I've got a lot of items. Let me just...
No.
No trash. No trash.
Yeah, let me just do that. What was I saying? So yeah, normally, if you attack Dark Knight, he'll give you a message about don't attack yourself because you're an idiot and you're supposed to be turning to the light side. But he's only got 1,000 hit points, so it's faster to kill him. Which we never knew was possible. The Japanese version, like Dark Knight Cecil's got infinity hit points. Hey Jack. Nah, we did not throw it in the trash. We fed Mylon his vegetables, but didn't put Z in the trash.
Well,
So
Cecil's a cool guy now.
So that's
He
Paladin
is.
percent done.
yeah, Paladin percent done in 107.30.
Shit, he learned that thing he really wanted to learn.
Yeah, and now
He can't use it though, because he
And-
doesn't have the MP.
he does not. No.
And you can't get.
He cannot. No. Teller's only got 90 90 magic points, and Meteor costs 99. So it's scripted so that he can't. You can't use Meteor,
Every time
sadly.
he levels up, his speed gets lowered as well because he's old.
It's bizarre.
That's excellent. I fucking love that.
Yeah. Another fun fact. These two tiles down here are event tiles, and you can like walk infinitely on these two tiles and not get encounters. Anyway, I'll move on.
There's all sorts of like hidden tiles like that throughout the game where you can quite often increase your step counter but not actually have a chance of running into encounters. So
Yeah.
The optimization.
you need to know about all of those if you want to get a really good time in this game.
Certain tiles increase your step counter, but if you're in a room that doesn't have any encounters in it, then you can abuse that. So if you know that you're going to get 3 encounters in the next like 30 steps, then you can take 30 steps in a 0 encounter area and just skip them.
No,
And that's abused a lot.
Yeah, there's certain tiles with
Long
flowers.
sets of time, no encounters.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
it's the tile with the flower on the bottom.
Yeah.
And those tiles are and then like hidden within
Nice.
When you had to walk into that thing that happened.
So FF5 and 6 also have a similar thing with their step routes. Like, if you're on the overworld map, for example, in FF5, and you menu, it's as if you got an encounter on that tile, and it will reset your step counter to then walk you towards the next encounter you'd theoretically get. So that's abused in FF5, because if you know where you get encounters, you can just menu on the step before it, and you can restart that whole sequence all over again. FF6 kind of has what this has, but it's only in very, very few areas, and it's apparently there's no point in doing changing your step route there. Hey Van. Now there's elders like, I did not believe you were going to become paladin, so I sent these twins after you to spy on you. These twins are like 4 and 5 years old, by the way.
Nice.
Either that or 5 and 6, and they've learnt brutal spells.
One to be born from a dragon.
Hoisting the light and the dark.
Rises high up in the sky to the still land, Cubel. Veiling the moon with the light of eternity, it brings another promise, Cubel.
To Mother Earth with a bounty and mercy.
It's the best translated legend
Shout out to the
cutscene
6
ever.
people who read that.
Yeah.
But then they talk about Teller's wanting to avenge his daughter, and then Elder's like, probably shouldn't, but if you want to, then join forces with Cecil, because he's at least a good guy.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to blow
Thanks,
the
man.
shit out of someone, fine.
Except for this guy who stopped being evil.
Pretty much.
He wasn't evil, but.
Anyway, oh,
Oh my god.
He was misguided.
actually, Cooper, not Kappa.
So the tile set in this room increases the step count. So in this game, I'd actually like be using this room and the one after to change my step counter to something desirable. Because right now, Cecil's actually gone back to level 1,
Oh shit.
which means that the average party level's been reduced by a lot,
And then,
or like 3 or 4 levels. I gave him a bunch of hit points, but because he's level 1, you just get a lot of encounters for these next 2 segments.
Better back it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit shit.
And with the next segment coming up, you get a lot of enemies in each encounter, so you can get stuck on those encounters for quite a while.
Hey. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot of hit points.
Yeah. Another run buffer to get ahead of the guards. This way only 1 attacks instead of 2.
Never.
So now Yang attacks you. I think he has amnesia or something. I don't know why.
Karate.
Karate, sorry. But he hates you.
Shut up.
So all you have to do is wait until the
I don't know why I did that.
I'll blunt you, man. When he sneezes, you can just attack him. Even if he misses, he flinches and says ouch and the fight's over. A GG,
Drinking.
pretty much. Yeah, and then Yang's like, sorry man,
Oh shit.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know I like killed a few people, but it's fine.
Not killed.
I fainted.
Now Yang joins for a prolonged period. His cool ability is Kick, where he does bugger all damage to all the enemies on the screen. So it's not very useful, but I do use it in a couple of boss fights, mainly Mum Bomb and the Dolls fight coming up. Yang gives you the Baron key, and I've made space in my inventory, so it's going to appear before my cure items. So it'll just appear in the top left slot. So this is the second out of, I think, 3 times we're going to buy stuff. We need these karates and headbands, because they increase your damage output. This guy doesn't want to talk to me.
Fucker.
So grab an Ice Claw and a Thunder Claw. Some of the bosses are weak to Ice and Thunder. This old man's a troll. So this area is pretty horrible. There's lots of this is actually a pretty tame encounter, but you'll get back attacked by a lot of things. The alligators and crocodiles that you'll see will attack twice, and I think the crocodiles I think are actually faster than your party, so they'll get another couple of attacks in. It just wastes a buttload of time. Yeah, this area's not very nice.
Magnetic caves.
So you might see the crocodile attack twice. If you get back attacked, you want to see the twins take damage, because we're going to be killing the twins in the next battle. You don't want to see them weakened, because now Porum's got less than a quarter of his her hit points left, so Cecil's going to be guarding her now, because that's how his cover ability works. He'll just automatically cover people who are weakened. And it can be good, it can be bad. That's okay. Once I leave Baron, I'm gonna be equipping. I'm gonna be curing myself with Teller as well. But I'll confuse the game into casting a spell that I don't have enough MP for. So that'll you'll be able to see it. He's gonna have like Boomerang 07 hit points. Of course. It's the bottom corner of a text box that you'll see. Yeah.
I like
Now he's got Boomerang 06. Move Meteor there because no apparent reason. Ah. Status. There we go. I'll put my main damage dealers in the front. But yeah, we're going to be fighting a couple of bosses. Coming at Baron. If you visit the Baron town before coming here, you'll learn that the king has become surprisingly evil and he's doing all these things that you're not used to. So they're suspicious of stuff, and they'll say that Cid's been locked up, who's the next character we're going to recruit.
Is this the first Cid who joins a party in the Final Fantasy series?
Who actually joins?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about 3, but 2 doesn't, so you may be right. So I'm going to change rows with Yang. That'll put the twins at the front, and then hopefully Baigan murders them. But otherwise we just murder the twins ourselves. It's a good game.
Vodcon does not condone child violence. Since when? You can't prove that.
Oh yeah, by the way, Boomerang 7 MP, of course.
Okay, I haven't equipped Paladin's shield. This was shield, so I'll do that now. Actually, I can do that. I'll do that in battle. Yeah. So normally, if the twins are alive, the twins will learn levels as well. And
fuck them.
It's okay, they're fine, see?
Yeah. Yeah. They gain levels, so that fight's slower, and then the Knazo fight becomes slower anyway. So this is the second Fiend of Elements, and he's just trivial because you've gained all these awesome spells with Teller. I missed the Meteor, by the way. The telecast Meteor in that earlier battle, we're not supposed to. Knazo's cool. Kagnazo. I don't know how to pronounce
this
it.
is the lit 3 damage.
Yeah. So you want to hope for about 3600. That's more than enough, so that's cool. Yeah, he's done his job. That's good. Oh dear. We'll tell her be a dick, part 2. Hey Lisa, thanks. Happy birthday. Oh. So now we get Cid. The problem is that we've got 6 party members and the game doesn't like 6 party members. Yeah. Well, the game will do that for you. The game likes booting out party members.
Bye, Cecil.
Yeah. Bye, Cid. So Cid's pretty much in almost every Final Fantasy game. He's not in 1. I know he's in 2. I'm assuming he's in 3. And then... Is he in every single one afterwards? Gives you the airship, okay. He gives you the airship in 2 as well. Nice. Nice. So he's in every FF game afterwards. In different forms.
Bye, kids.
Thanks, Wiley. The twins sacrifice themselves for the greater good.
Oh shit!
By stoning themselves.
These 5-year-olds have turned
These
themselves
5-year-olds.
stones.
Yeah. Tell us cast Meteor and. So when you underflow Teller's MP, he has like 60,000 hit point, 60,000 MP because the game just can't handle negative numbers. Downside to that is that you can't cast spells in battle. Like when you're in the overworld map, like the menu. It's a stone. But he can cast in battle,
Including Meteor.
including Meteor. So yeah, you can have telecast Meteor, and that kills Bargain instantly. It'll also kill the Magus Sisters.
Oh yeah, we need some sand crystals.
Kane's just sitting there like, why won't she date me now that I've tied her up?
Oh yeah,
And kidnaps
Kane's
her against her will.
Emo Kane. Already is just headbanging.
Dating tips by Kane.
So that cutscene was about Golbez telling Kane that we need the last crystal, which is in Troya, which is like northwest. Except they want to do it discreetly, and so they're gonna blackmail Kane into to getting the crystals. Pretty much, yeah. So we have an airship now. Straight away, something bad happens. Kane's like, "Sup?
Hey
Hey guys." Hey guys.
Hey guys, /.
I'm just a girl.
So yeah, Kane's basically saying, "Give us the crystal, get us the crystal, otherwise race is dead." Okay. Cecil's like,
No,
"You're a
fuck.
bad man."
My wife!
Yeah. Just throw it across. You can't have good things, no. So they formulate a plan, and that's to do what Kane said. They will go here, fly. Almost. There we go. The Troy is the next part of the game. It has frogs. There we go. There's frogs. They're unimportant. But I'd point them out though.
In some of the like Japanese competitions of this game, one of the you can get like bonuses to your like time and stuff if you can manage to land an airship precisely on the tile that you need to land on without
Nice.
having to like adjust.
Nice.
And it's actually a surprisingly difficult thing. I think I heard once it's a 4-frame window.
It's 2.
2, there you go.
Shit.
Right, yeah, they move the tile every 2 frames. I'm usually good with getting it. I probably get it like 40-50% of the time, but not on a CRT. I'm turning too early. I thought I would anyway, but that's all good.
Yeah, and there's usually multiple that you have to do too, because
Yeah.
you've got to go. You know, you've usually got to make 2 turns. So if you want to make one of those, it's you know 2 frame inputs.
Secure Cecil. But you have to use an Ether on Teller to restore his MP to something proper. Then you can go through this. Faster to cast exit, obviously, and then we can just go and excuse me, go and catch us a black chocobo.
You'll re-underflow it.
Yeah, I underflow it after this boss. So here I have to catch a black chocobo, and they're all really fast here. Just wait for it normally, and
I think myself is about to lay down some frog-related speed facts.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, frogs are also NPCs. So, if you know... So the way NPCs work in this game is it's just a number. Starts at 0, and it wraps around at 256. So whenever an NPC walks forwards, the value increases by like 1, and whenever it turns at right angles, it adds another 1. So
This is a manic cave.
yeah, this place is fun. But you can, like, if you save and reset before the Chocobo Forest, you can pick up the Chocobo at the same location every single time without fail. So, if you know your NPC movement, how it works, by studying the frogs in Troya, you'll know where the Black Chocobo will be. This cave is fun. I'm trying to lead into this in a different way that I've been leading into every other thing so far. It has an interesting mechanic where if you have anything metallic equipped, your guys will be paralyzed.
And this cave nerfs Cecil.
Yeah. So normally when people play through this, they the first thing they do is they just buff everyone, and they'll get into an encounter in this cave and they will just die because they'll all be paralyzed. That's what normally happens. And you have to realize that anything metallic will cause you to become paralyzed. So they do tell you, yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure how. Really should.
So you played this game?
I don't know if Edward tells you, but they tell you at the start of the cave to not have anything metallic equipped. So, the only one that doesn't have that at the moment with my setup is Sid. Like, Yang's got claws, Cecil's got, I'm not sure if a dancing dagger is metallic. Paladin shield would be. Teller's got a silver ring on. So the only thing that I have that's metallic that Sid can be equipped with is Kane's iron glove, which I unequipped at the start of the game. Otherwise, you basically just have to sit through the next boss fight and get Cecil killed. But if Sid dies throughout this walk, then your run is rip, because Sid dies and everyone's just perished. Iron glove. Oops. So yeah, this dark elf, he's a cruel guy. He speaks in caps lock.
Nice, dude. Top kick.
You can't win that fight anyway.
Might as well.
Right, Edward's gonna be the hero that he was always meant to be.
Hey! Oh yeah, that's right, because he was beating on a hag monster thing.
Yeah. So Edward was here recovering. He must have got thrown here from the ship. I don't know how he walked here.
Probably can.
It's like half a world away from where Leviathan was. And yet Edward ends up here in a bed. So he's grievously harmed, whatever. And he somehow crawls to his harp, which has magical powers. It's quantumly entangled to Cecil's harp that he got from Edward.
Nice.
And so it neutralizes the Dark Elf, and you can wear a metallic equipment when fighting. So Dark Elf's got 2100 hit points. He's got more than that, but he changes form at 2100. So the idea is to get into that, then he changes form, which doesn't actually have a boss flag attached to it. So it's immune. It becomes weak to certain spells, which I'll use. I start killing off people as well. So Sid's useless. He doesn't need experience at all. So the first thing I do is kill him. Young getting weakened's really good because I'm going to kill him in the next battle. So me change happens. Weak's got about a 5% chance of failing, which has happened. It's happened twice in a row on occasions. So
Does he just try to get next to it if it fails?
pardon?
Does he just try to get next to it if it fails?
Yeah, I just cast it again until he gets it.
Oh,
If he fails twice, you have to. I think you have to
yeah,
to
good shit.
ether him and then start again.
Oh, I was meaning to do Mission Impossible.
So yeah, now we have the crystal which we can exchange for Race's life. That's cool. So yeah, now we just go back to Troya and tell them the good news that we have the crystal.
We're saying we need to hear that on the Drunk's Nest.
I'll just think that.
Let's throw some effort for
Chocobo! Queh. With a question mark.
And it just jumps over the water.
So at the end of the battle I just fought, Dark Elf, I unequipped Yang's weapon, and then I essentially re-equipped the empty slot that I started with, and it gives Yang a weird-looking amount of things, which I'll talk about in a few bosses' time. Oops.
I was swooning.
Yeah, Sid's just face planting. I'll throw a safety save here because the next fight can kill me. Next, I'm actually gonna. The next thing I'm gonna do is open a treasure chest inside this tower that's coming up. It's one of 3 optional encounters I'm gonna fight throughout the whole game. Because I need what's inside the chest to go fast.
Shots fired.
Oh, spotted the
baby.
shot.
This is the Tower of Zop. It's at the top of the castle, or at the top of the tower is where Golbez is. Golbez and Kain. And they have Racer captive. Racer's got a giant bowling ball above her head. Literally. In the Japanese version, it's a guillotine. But they thought they'd turn it down for America.
Because the kiddies are a bit sensitive.
Pretty much. Japanese don't care, but they will look out for their Americans.
Bad Meme is asking what's the best Final Fantasy.
So you have to treat this fight with
Die Hard.
Yeah, you have to treat this fight with utmost respect. Apart from killing Yang, you can do that. It's Caesar's gonna get attacked. He might get attacked again, actually.
I know.
No, that's fine.
Sorry, I was speaking on my
Okay.
No, that's a bad meme.
So we get this thing called a fire sword, which I'll use later.
Boss fights.
Gonna underflow his MP again. So now he's got underscore 97 magic.
Nice.
Because that's important.
A bad seed or a really bad seed?
I'm not even worrying about step routes. So it can be any seed, but I'm currently about 9 minutes behind world record pace.
Don't you like the encounters?
Yeah.
Alright, it's a marathon.
Yeah,
So
of
expect
course.
it to be perfect.
Right. These guys are fast. They generally attack you like before you can run away. The average enemy level is starting to creep a lot higher than yours, so you start getting more and more back attacks. It gets pretty horrible during some runs. Like one of the runners in this had 7 back attacks in a row, which is pretty damn horrible. Some of the encounters can destroy Cecil as well. Like if you get the wrong one, I was in one where I had Teller was dead and Cecil had 706 hit points, and Cecil died from that surprise attack. So, yeah, you should treat this area with respect, especially with only 2 characters alive. But luckily, we're almost at the end. Slime. Those witches are annoying as well. If you get surprise attacked or back attacked by them, they'll cast slow on you. And that's fun. But here's what some people might know. Maggot Sisters.
Yes.
They're cool.
If you've watched Spud's, if any of you watched Spud's Final Fantasy X run, PSX, Serene, and Rocket.
That was the best part.
Yeah, PSX was Cindy, and he did fuck all. He literally would just sit there.
He was pretty goddamn useless.
Nice.
I was Mindy.
Yeah, she's
No,
a.
Mindy goes
Cindy's a middle one, I'm pretty sure.
Masato's, yes. Masato is,
Okay, so I need to move that.
yeah, the double. And Rosnia.
If it hasn't been explained yet, basically anytime there's a bit of spare time in the battle, Roth will
You
jump
were
into his
sexy
inventory
Sammy
and just try and move items away from the top slots that he doesn't need.
Yeah. Also need to grab Change Rod off Teller. He now has Boomerang 98 MP.
Oh, I see what this is. Telling that I can see like when the screen goes green.
Yeah, and I turn red as well. I have 3 monitors in front of me, so
Yeah.
He's getting
Yeah.
like all the red.
Yeah.
Shit.
That-
Golbez.
Golbez! Teller wants vengeance now, so he's trying to murder Golbez.
Who casts Virus. And then Fire 3.
Why doesn't he cast Meteor?
What is Meteor?
Right, because he's got to lead up to it. He's got to work his way into Meteor. It wouldn't be as dramatic if he did it right off the bat. Shit's got to be lit.
Yeah. But I guess it's because he's so mad, he's just sort of auto-regenning his MP.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, that thing.
No!
I've already,
Dude,
that thing I've already cast like 6 times.
it'll destroy you.
I'm
spending my life to defeat you. Meteor.
Shit,
I'm
he's
spending
dead.
about 1/600th of my MP to destroy
Even-
it.
Yeah!
Even
No
the webcam turns
way.
Meteor.
No way! I can't believe
Leave
this!
this. Oh no.
So an interesting fact about these scripted battles, if you pause after winning one, the sound attenuates.
Hmm.
It's just silly. It stops once the music changes.
Oh no, Teller.
Oh no, you look like crispy pieces of bacon!
Jesus.
Can't you hear?
Yeah, it looks like bacon and eggs.
I have a picture of Teller made out of bacon as my profile pic for most things.
Oh yes, I saw it on SDA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. And Meteor spelt with an A. M-E-A-T-E-O. This platter was really nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's subs.
Thanks, Spot sub.
Don't thank me, you paid for it.
We did.
I will actually make spaghetti later.
Cool.
It was just not the day I wanted to
Hope
cook.
she made lots of spaghetti.
So Teller dies.
Oh, shit. Bye!
Bible Farm 7.
Wait, so he's actually, like, he's legit dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Teller
shit.
actually died.
Oh, yeah, because he meteored.
He Meteored. He's not
That
supposed to do
destroyed
that.
He went. I don't have enough thousands of MP.
What was more heartbreaking? Teller or Aaron?
Nah, it's the twins.
And
They're 5, they don't even understand.
It's okay,
what-
they come back.
it's alright. Rosa was rescued by the bowling ball. By Sid, Cecil rather.
Nice.
This one
The thing? Yeah.
where they
Oh.
go. The dude tries to like cure this petrification,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah,
go,
Teller tried to and he
and
failed.
then they go like, no, you can't do it because it was voluntary.
Yeah.
There's a death that made me cry more, but that's even more of a spoiler.
They have become stone by their will.
They literally have a will.
Yeah, and then FF5 when you, oh no, that'll be Galoof. When Galoof does, you get them all going you know, trying to use rares, trying to use Phoenix Downs, trying to use
Yeah.
cover.
That cutscene has all the feels. Alright. So there's a boss coming up, so I'm gonna
Trials,
heal
like,
people
I
and
have their
stuff.
abilities now.
I'm not gonna heal these guys fully. I'm gonna leave them weakened. Nope.
Oh, hey, Kane's back.
Yeah,
He
he's
is.
good now. I mean, he's still angry because Rosa won't date him.
but he's not a dick. Alright.
And we got Rosa too.
Oh.
We have Rosa. Kane's level 19 purely because of him leveling up while he was away because of us.
Good job.
If he's level 19, he gains a multiplier and he does insane damage in this. Yeah.
Tense.
No.
So Cecil getting weakened's bad because he's going to be covering for everyone. So
What's the name in the other translations?
so the goal of this fight is to kill Valvalus before she turns Whirlwind a third time. If that doesn't happen, that's fine, but just means you have to wait for an animation to change, which takes a while.
I can check
Okay, Sid goes.
Wallace can get it. Of course you'd say that, Trey.
These Final Fantasy's never exactly been to scale.
Nah.
Dem sexy pixels.
So Valvalus has got about 6,000 hit points. Whenever she goes into Whirlwind form, she's almost immune to any attack. And if you attack her, you get some weird message about don't attack her because you shouldn't. So yeah, you have to jump on her to actually do damage.
It's so lucky that you got the guy that
Pretty much. So here you just hope that Valvalus dies, and she does. Cool.
Nice.
So if she's in Whirlwind form and you wait too long, she will cast Weak on one of your party members, and they'll like have single-digit hit points, and then she'll attempt to petrify someone like gradually. So the fight can go really ugly really quickly.
Jeez, Dave, you're letting us down.
You're off the team.
Team. GG.
Nah, he's gone.
So Valvalus is dead at 145. That's cool.
Is it?
Local game says, don't be a dumbass.
I'm staying 9 minutes behind my splits, which is good.
Yes.
So Rosa, for some reason, casts Exit and lands in Cecil's room.
Nice.
So she saved everyone.
Good job.
That tower is actually scripted, so you can't cast Exit. So I'm not sure how Rosa could actually cast Exit, but
With plot demands it.
with her plot MP, she could.
She is a MacGuffin.
She is. She spent all that time leveling up when she was tied down.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you don't really have much time to do much else.
You just headbanging.
Like, you see in the DS version, her hands are like held above her head, so she was obviously working on like her gains.
Yeah, exactly.
She was.
What were they feeding you? Protein?
It just reminds me of that video of the guys who are like, we're bodybuilders and we can't get any more gains or something like that, so we moved to a miniature town.
Yes.
So the Valvalus fight generally marks slightly over halfway of the speed game.
Hey.
So at this point, we've Golbez has ran away with the crystals, and
Oh, so he survived Meteor.
yeah, Golbez survived Meteor, but he lost
Shit.
control of Kane. So Kane was no longer under the influence of Golbez.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense as to
That's
why
why.
he was the bad guy.
Yeah, and so Kane was kind of. I don't know if Kane was under Golbez's control or not, but he was pretty salty about life, so he did stuff.
He had a weak mind.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love triangles. Final Fantasy love triangle.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
So in the cutscene earlier, Sid
about
made, I think Sid or Kane made light of the fact that there's actually 4 more crystals underground, or at least another couple of crystals underground. So we're going down here to find some crystals and to warn the guys down here that Golbez is looking for more crystals.
Screen is red.
This is why I have
That's
no
not going
friends.
so well. Yes.
So unfortunately, you get caught in the crossfire from here because the army of Baron called the Red Wings have found their way down here, and the dwarves are attacking them.
Oh, that's not good.
So you get caught in the crossfire and sadly lose your airship. So it makes everyone sad.
No.
Oops. So I shouldn't die here, but if things can go hairy very quickly as well in the next fights coming up. So they tell the king that Golbez is after the crystals, and the king says, well, ours is protected. And Sid goes back to...
Nothing could
Yeah.
possibly go wrong.
Pretty much. So Sid goes back to repair the airship.
It seems awfully convenient that Sid would leave.
Oh, absolutely.
Just like they might be making room for somebody.
Yeah, maybe. We will find out. So, everyone's favourite battle's coming up, the dolls.
Yippee! Adorable dolls,
You know,
terrible dolls.
This fight is still kind of scary, but nowhere near as scary as what it used to be. Like, because the dolls do so much damage, and there's 6 of them, so you really have to kill as many as possible early on, and then set up so that you can kill the last 2 dolls simultaneously. And then that'll eliminate the big doll coming, because once you kill one half of the dolls, if you kill the red or the blue half of the dolls, then the large Calbrenna doll will happen. But we'll just ignore that.
Hey Trey, you wanna go to the anti-tower?
So the red dolls have 300 hit points, and the blue ones have 1,000. In the Japanese version, you have a spell called Stop, so you can use it on half of the dolls.
Oh my god, Trey.
I don't remember which ones they are, but some aren't flagged as bosses, so it makes the fight a lot easier because you can then just kill 3 of the dolls that don't attack, and then you'll be fine with the rest of the battle, provided you can kill the dolls quick enough.
Yeah, we gotta get you Calbrenna and Brina.
So you can probably see how much damage has already been done to Cecil. That's actually... I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. Might as well play it safe. Do I play an instrument? No. Okay, I might actually get the dolls forming here.
He's been very kind in putting us up in his
alright, cool.
house. We don't want to like piss on his
Well,
hospitality like this.
you can be put up at my house.
So I didn't kill the
and
dolls
take all your stuff
simultaneously,
back.
so I got doll.
How does long-term borrow sound?
So we'll just kill Calbrenna instead.
Oh hey, it's a giant baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Remember that video?
People donated for this, Kappa. Oops. Spectacular!
Yeah.
Hello.
That doll looks like my girlfriend. Oh dear.
I think your girlfriend.
So if you do enough damage to Kalbrenna and it has like less than a certain amount of hit points left, it'll actually revert back into the dolls. So you want to be careful at the end of the fight not to do that. So I usually just be extra careful if this happens, but usually by now I'd usually just reset. You just have to kill Kalbrenna without like reducing it to like less than 200 hit points, then it runs out of power. So you usually just have Kane just murder the big doll.
Hey there, Quiz.
Spectacular! I will sleep.
Yeah, we all did it this time.
So yeah. This fight used to be done at battle speed 2 because this Golbez fight coming up, you have to jump with Kane at the start of the battle. If you don't do that, then you're basically dead. But if you hold down an A in this little black screen transition, then Kane will basically buffer his jump, and he'll just jump every time without worrying.
But I mean, like, how can you even beat him so he survived Meteor? What's even the point?
Well, he's only got 3,000 hit points now, so he's more manageable.
So I guess Meteor weakened him.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, yeah.
Meal time.
Teller's just like, you know, loosening the lid on the jar.
Taken one for the team. Whatever.
Because Sid conveniently left.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought there was someone missing.
He conveniently happened to leave to go get the airship. Which
Oh, Sid
might
did,
have
yeah.
allowed for a party member to come here.
Sid left. Kane's in the air, so he doesn't get demolished by Golbez, because that's the first thing Golbez does, is he just kills everyone but Cecil.
Nice.
He normally paralyzes everyone too, but if you have, the game can only handle one status effect on each character at any time, so...
That's convenient.
If you silence yourself, then you can't get paralyzed.
God, that's so much worse in the DS version.
So it's a pretty easy fight. This is pretty much the reason why we get the Fire Sword as well, because with the Fire Sword, Kane's damage is just through the roof.
She's older now.
The cheering!
She went into an alternate dimension, so she became older faster, and now she's hot.
Does anyone want more Subway before I go to
Yes please.
She's hot and she's legal.
Hey.
Hey! No jail time.
That's the best amount of jail time.
As opposed to praying.
So now the king trusts us, and he says, well, you should go and steal the crystal back from Golbez. So, but before we do, we're actually going to cast Warp, because it's cool. I keep going into this menu because of CRT. If you cast Warp, you actually go back into this room, and you grab a crystal. So, this crystal's not supposed to be here because Golbez actually just took it.
Ha!
But later on, we're actually going to be... Well, we're supposed to be going to an area called the Sealed Cave to grab a crystal. And it turns out that if you just cast Warp here and grab the Darkness Crystal, you don't have to do that whole dungeon.
Wow, that's really convenient.
It is, and the dungeon takes a very long time to do, and it's got a lot of frightening creatures in it. So being able to skip that's pretty awesome. It saves like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes probably. We go here to grab a strength ring because it obviously does what it says it does, but it adds multipliers to people to give so much strength. So
nice. So you're still on you're still sitting up on like 6 million gold.
Yeah, pretty much. 4 labs.
Oh yeah. Imagine if it was a percentage. Oh Jesus.
So now we're now traveling to a different place. We're going to be traveling to a different tower to I think we go there to try to either grab crystals or to stop what Golbez is building, which is a big super cannon which will destroy the dwarves. There's Crack Dwarf. He likes to go really fast. So he's a bit crazy. I'll make a save here actually. Just for later. If we have time. Actually, that's not going to work because my hovercraft's in the wrong spot. Oh well. Dude. The enemy's
The
level
other bad part
increases a
about the
bit more,
couch.
so we'll get back attacked
I'll
by
live.
more things that are more powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, it's still not too bad. It's still manageable. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm so used to seeing the colors on that monitor, the top left one, because like whenever I stream, like half of my signal goes to like a LCD TV, and the other half goes to AMREC. So the AMREC feed looks like a CRT, and the other half looks horrible. So here's some dwarves. They're trying to battle this super cannon, I think, or at least prevent it from happening. So you kind of just walk straight through them and get an encounter. So this is the Tower of Babel, and it has a upper and a lower part to it. So for the moment I'll explore the lower half, and then later on I'll actually return to it and do the upper half.
By the way, someone a while ago told me that all of the tiles on the floor in this place say "foop," and I can't unsee it now.
Oh my.
Wow.
I see.
Yeah, I saw Loop as
Yeah, I
well.
sort of see like coop. I'm not really getting the.
The F is like a little bit lower
Yeah.
than everything else.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
I'm not really getting the
Co-op.
Coop is definitely there too.
So that cat claw is important. The cat claws have, I think it's 5 agility for each cat claw, and at the moment, like, I'm actually going to use Yang to duplicate that claw and give myself like 65,000 of them. because why not?
Do you need more gold?
Not focusing on any step route. I'll just gonna go through the game. I took a picture of my phone of how to get the grind fight later on, so that's all good. Well, fun fact: the encounter rate in here is 7 encounters every 256 steps, but rooms like the one to the right of me with like small amounts of treasure have 64 encounters every similar amount of steps. But you walk in there and you just get blasted with encounters. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, no step route today. I'll just focus on completing the game.
This is for you.
Yeah, it's SpudCon World Record.
Totally world record.
SpudCon percent.
I've got something special for you.
Abracadabra.
Why are we
I look
playing this
as
right now?
Hey, it's Nerkash.
Hey, no
Hey, no
cash.
cash.
What's up, dude?
Thanks, man.
Hey.
Well done. Now I challenge you to a race. Well done. If you can beat me again, I'll give you a special prize.
Collect all the silver coins. Oh, might triggered.
Strato. Yeah, so these Stonemans are horrible. Chimeras are also really bad as well, because they'll take 40% damage off of everyone. They'll take 40% of your hit points away, basically. There's another boss coming up. I might as well heal for it, because that's what we do. Okay, so Yang's got 5
Yeah,
empties
it's more
here. If I like equip cat claws,
But
then
there's no hey guys. There's no reference point. Someone post a hey guys. I need a reference point.
So now I've like duplicated my cat claws. I'll be equipping a bunch of them on people.
I'm waiting for it.
Boss hype. Oh look,
There we go. So it's like,
There we go.
yeah, it's tilted a little to the left.
Well, the Mr. Bean one's like.
Yeah.
Bean.
I'm gonna do it with the voice. Hey guys.
Hey guys. No, my voice doesn't go that high.
Alright. Alright, here's a boss coming up, Lugo. These guys have weird amounts of hit points, like 3,874.
The ability to not be dead as of Saturday.
The trick with these two with these guys is to kill them at the same time. Something that I can hopefully do better than what I did with Calbrenna.
I do not. They are unstealable.
Damn it! The one thing I can't steal.
You can steal everything else in my house, but you can't steal my
That's
crossbow.
my guide here.
Hey. Got mail and back too.
I'll pick it up at ASM and do a second run.
So the trick is to balance your attacks out, so that when Rydia does her Titan, then she'll get really close to killing them, and then pretty much one attack will finish them off. I think I've done a bunch of damage to Lugo though, so if he gets a high damage roll, then he would have died. But
Oh, this is exactly where I'm up to in the DS version of this game.
yeah, okay. If you kill both at the same time, then things will.
Wrecked.
Ugh.
This guy doesn't even
No.
know how to close the pyramid.
Damn it. Still no. Nice. So Rydia died, that's unfortunate. I need to revive her now and get her to cast Titan. I don't have to, but the fight will go faster.
Now the real
Okay,
fight.
yeah, this is where I got stuck on the DS1. The real fight.
Real fight.
What?
So Lugo's got 6,000 hit points. He's a lot easier in here than in the DS version. The DS version, he does brutal things.
Gas.
But in here, you just murder him. Beam does, I think, 20% of your max hit points, and Laser, which I should have used Racer to heal, does I think 20% of Lugo's total hit points left. So Laser gets increasingly weaker as the fight goes on. That's fine. Laser will probably do like 500. Maybe less now with Titan.
Yeah, I was about to say a bit less. He's gonna smash the shit out of him.
Yeah, see, 2550. Pretty cool. Gas normally puts someone to sleep, but Lugo is pretty bad at it. Whatever.
Good night.
Sweet.
There we go. Got it.
Oh, baby. So Yang gets super powerful in that fight because the Cat Claws adds a multiplier to his strength, and Lugo's weak to Thunder.
Yeah, you can be Yang.
So stop Yang. Alright, so now we have to go destroy the super cannon, but first we'll heal everyone. I've one cure left, nice. I've just wasted all my cures.
You might need to buy some more.
That's how good the fight went against Mylon Z.
I don't know, you might be like hurting a bit cash.
Probably.
Just let me pull out my
$1 trillion
Are you
bill.
supposed to shoot them again?
Nah. Luckily I don't really need cures anymore. Unless if, good point. Let me, she can't... You might as well go into this with utmost safety, so... yeah, it's all good. I may struggle with the Drain Spear fight, because I do need to cure Cecil in that. But we'll see what happens. So I probably spent about 7 minutes on Mylon Z because Trash Can failed. And I wasted all my Cure 2s on staying alive.
But yeah, so I guess that was most of the time loss off WR.
Yeah, pretty much. So the super cannon is in here, in this magical room that we bypassed earlier on. You can go in here. Here's some imps. A fun fact: you can use the 64 door glitch and land in this room, and then if you talk to the imps, the game will crash. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
You'll
things are
attack
actually
once.
just shit.
So yeah, then the dwarves will destroy shit and go, super cannon's functioning! And Yang's like, no, get out of here! And he'll just like matrix kick everyone through the door and lock it while he's not near the door. Yeah. But then Yang sacrifices himself.
Oh god, no.
If you hold up, like this door is now locked. If you press A on it, it says it's locked. But if you hold A after this text box, if you hold up after this text box, you'll still walk through the door, and then you can't get out. So
maybe don't do that.
So it soft locks. It's another way to wreck the game.
Yeah, this game seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
I completed
Just a
Final
little
Fantasy IV. There were no survivors.
Pretty much. Sometimes dying is a better option. Loop.
You look at all these games with these bright and happy themes, and it's just like FF9, bright, happy coloration, and it's really depressing themes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And then
Squall
FF8
is dead.
Then FF8 is super gritty, and it's all like the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Why did they use a life on Yang?
Ooh. You'll have to find out.
Because he was Gomez all along.
Because he was in the other room.
Life through doors. Correct. Left. So we can't cast exit out of this tower, sadly enough. Otherwise we would. You can't cast warp either, because what warp does is it sends you to the previous room you're in, and exit sends you to the default map, which is the overworld, underworld, wherever you are. Using the 64 door glitch, you can actually overwrite what the world map is, and you can like say, like you can set the world map as like just some weird room, and then cast exit to get back into that weird room. Pretty cool. Yo!
Hey Mike, what's up?
It's our boy Mike!
Ow,
Hey, it's
boy,
Mike.
Mike.
Mike, stop being dead.
What's this? Is this chicken? Turkey?
I don't know. I just grabbed one
Don't
at random. I didn't think you'd probably be answering questions and listening to
Looks
vague
like turkey.
descriptions of sandwiches from me.
Looks
I can
like
go get a different one if you want that.
Me? Well, too late now.
I thought
Okay.
I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was opening it and having a look. I didn't think he was taking a bite.
Nah,
I'll eat it.
he's game. Yeah, that's true.
Ever seen a sandwich that bites? That takes a bite out of you.
This is my salad intake for the month.
So Mike, you gonna be able to come to ASF?
Yeah, good question.
The meaty sandwich.
So yeah, Sid says it's too bad. The Red Wings are going to catch us. What we're going to do is fly out of the hole that we created, and then blow it up. So Sid sacrifices himself as well.
It's
Oh.
like 70.
He is.
So he's dead?
Yeah, so he detonates himself.
Oh,
You,
shit.
you don't know what happens to him. So
Yeah.
this game is sad.
Yeah.
Man, everyone's gone.
Let's come back.
Spinach.
Did anyone actually play it up after years? I bought it, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, Mike, I'd like to know the answer to that question too. I've learned 6 levels and it's taken me like a month.
Okay.
What Sonic are you learning, JLP, considering there's a microphone right here?
That's just more fun talking shit.
There's no delay if he talks to the chat.
Oops. So we come back to Baron because
Should come down ASM.
I don't know why we come back to Baron. I think we come here to upgrade the airship, but it doesn't actually tell us where to go. But we normally get to explore now because we have access to the airship and the hovercraft. Because then we can we've got a crane that'll get attached to the airship.
Which does
Crane?
We get a crane.
Okay.
A little hook thing that we can use to pick up the hovercraft. And we'll dump the hovercraft somewhere in a spot where we can use that and the airship.
Itfitch does like to shit itself.
Yeah, that's true. I want to be a princess.
So yeah, now we have a crane at the bottom. So we come here and pick up our airship. Our hovercraft rather. Take it over here to this place. This is called Eblan. Eblan's a castle that got destroyed by the Red Wings, I guess. They like to destroy everything. Or no, it was Rubicante who destroyed it. Yeah. Yeah, the Cloaky McCloak guy.
Good description.
You'll see. You'll see what I mean.
We come here to get a very special weapon. This is the longest detour that we'll take, and I hope I survive it, because I don't have any more cures. So, and the fight can go hairy. Yeah, it's pretty hard. But luckily, Kane gets hit. Right, so that's cool. The more they get hit, the better.
We're just both sitting there.
That one wasn't bad.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So you kill them with Titan, and you get
Oh.
I was waiting for that.
You get the
Trey.
drain spear.
I was waiting for you to comment on the Lamia.
Drain Spear is really important later on because it has if you equip the Drain Spear in battle and use it, all your stats are completely nerfed.
Yes, he's from the state of Brisbane. The state of Brisbane.
It's a very satiating
You can't
state.
even hear me shit talking him now. God damn it.
I'm just waiting in like 10 minutes till we like say hi from the KFC drive-thru.
So these are all the guys from Eblan Castle. They hid down here to escape.
Yes.
And it turns out the prince of their little place, prince or a king, I think he's a prince. He's gone to fight the Fiend of Fire, Rubicante. And we're gonna go check it out.
Hey, Otsuji, what's up, dude?
Thank you. So you'll see all dead people on the way, because that's how Final Fantasy rolls. Pretty much.
Dead people.
He
Yeah,
is.
that's the eggs that can ambush you.
Yeah, back
Got
attacked
the
by
sexy
eggs.
leg then. Yeah, probably Bruce Willis.
Okay, yeah.
Why would you correlate with anything I think
There's no sign of me getting enemy at any time soon.
I think one of the best things we did was get an ISP that wasn't Telstra. And we got a good. That was better. Telstra.
Speaking of ISPs, and this may be tempting fate, but it's pretty amazing that we haven't had a single dropout.
No.
No, you
Nice.
Friday cancelled.
SpudCon's been pretty good. Pretty cruisy.
Yeah, it's been chill as.
Here's Ruby. Edge has no idea how to fight Ruby.
Ruby can't.
He starts with dual wielding, and that doesn't work. But they're just like, he cast Fire 2 on me, let's cast Flame on him.
It looks like he has a beard. Yeah.
Looks like an old man.
Was it flame?
And a unibrow.
Enemy.
There we
Yummy.
go.
Oh yeah.
It's even more pronounced in like Theatrhythm because he's got like high heels and everything.
Blast you. No, don't blast him. He's strong against that.
Yeah, so Ruby's like, challenge me when you're stronger. I'm a good bad guy. I won't kill you now.
And Edge is like, why am I?
So
He's
each
like, oh no, I'm
thing is
dead
its own
again.
element.
Cast life.
Pretty much.
Water. And jerk.
This is the last of the four fiends.
Golbez is the element of heart, clearly.
Mm.
This is why the DPS never should tank. Yes.
He stood in the fire.
Dragoon's going, I'm going to pull everything.
So yeah, I got a good ISP, but they're only
So now that I've got Edge, whoops, keep doing that. I've got access to Cat Claws, which basically allow me to become very fast. And our Edge will run away, like our party will now run away from every single surprise and back attack that's not two of a single enemy.
Sick.
So,
Because you got ninja?
yeah, and yeah, he's now got two Cat Claws, which makes him really, really fast. To the point where he just runs away from everything.
so fast he can walk through one.
Pretty much. So now, like, the rest of this fight used to be pretty horrible. But the rest of this run, sorry, because of, no Cat Claws. Like, you used to get back attacked and, have to wait for everything, but now you don't have to. Apart from, like, that encounter where you got two of the same guys, they'll always attack you.
SpudCon ending.
SpudCon in all caps. And if you think it's over,
So we'll run away from this
you've
one.
got another thing coming.
We have over there a bit of paper that says we're guaranteed to run a third day. Maybe.
We haven't organised exactly what is going to be run at what time.
Yeah,
That'll
but
be sorted out.
we'll
after
figure that
this.
out after FF.
Yeah.
Because this is very interesting and shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about it while we watch Video Game Warriors.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
What
baby.
was she talking in that movie? Not talking-
No, you're right. Well, I mean,
Well-
look, let's figure out a schedule to take about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Would you like Rough needs to go first?
Yeah, and then we'll put JLP.
I think possibly Ape Escape because they need to leave early too.
Okay, it's alright, the next, yeah, next.
Yeah. And then KOP.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
The golden rule of this tower is to just go in an anti-clockwise fashion until you reach here and then go clockwise.
Potato handle strip shot? No. That's the after dark.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
He was doing that the other night.
oh fuck my skin!
Oh my. Okay, let me get some hot dogs and hot dog buns.
Alright, here, look, I'll strip. No, damn it, I was gonna undo one of my buttons, but like, I already did it, so I don't want to do anymore, because that might get Spud banned.
Has this run?
Go on, Surfman.
Here, look, hold on.
Yeah, he trolled at Mylon's ear.
Oh,
Oh, why?
I lost
Is it hot in here? Is it?
I lost about 7 minutes during Mylon Z.
Oh.
His trash can failed. I am Big Doll as well.
And remember, if you want to see more, go to hitbox.tv/potatohead. Where PSX will be running Honey Pop.
Oh yeah. With everyone watching.
We'll take it in turns.
Sit on the couch. Oh,
Oh man, this is so soft now.
Oh dear.
You say that like you know me well.
All I do now is just manipulate inventory for the rest of the battle. It's a me! Edge.
Don't cut yourself.
It is. Oh, dancing daggers there.
Hey Trey, she can get it.
Oh.
Can we ban inflammatory?
Probably.
I'm gonna have to go get my laptop.
No, it's fine. He's been memeing well.
Yeah, he's been memeing well.
Give him a pass.
Okay, but you lose meme points when you do
But
something.
Spud's not even on stream right now. How can it be providing you with happiness, Nami? I'm sorry, I'm just shit talking at this point in the round.
Yeah.
You're saying that Spud not being on stream
Okay.
makes you happy?
For this next fight, I'm hoping that I don't get too much damage dealt to me.
No, please.
Things could go bad.
Yeah, they killed themselves.
Get like the masking tape so I can be Neglaria. You're in the Sonic.
Donation and support masking tape. $5.
So now Edge will get some powers and we'll fight Rubicante.
Oh hey, nice dude.
This guy has 22,000 hit points, I think. He's got heaps. Luckily, Edge and Kane are just brutal. Turns out you can throw Drain Spears, so if you have 65,000 of them, you can do like heaps of damage. So that's what I'll basically be doing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of course.
Okay, so yeah, 2,000 damage each time. I did not get Rydia's turn, so I'm gonna avoid using fire.
Hey, the
Nice.
leg.
The leg.
I don't think this is bannable. No, I don't think so.
I don't even know if I can see the leg.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Wow,
It doesn't have the leg. It doesn't have the leg out. Get it down.
Oh shit, sorry.
My God.
Oh,
He
nothing.
gets.
I was reading chat.
I know, me too. Took me a minute as well. Oh, there it is again.
We need the middle plug for that.
Ruby
Oh, no,
probably
there we
died
go.
to Shiva.
Shiva. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Shiva, there you go. There's even more reason to Zooey Mama.
No, we'll just have to do more damage.
Got it from a dragon. Not
Cool.
14.
He did!
I think they can see the leg. Hold on, let me. Can't. I'm trying to like use my hand as. Yeah, I think I can
You
see
have
the leg.
to
Yeah.
tell us if you
Oh, yeah.
can see the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby's like, okay, I had fun. See you later. He just leaves.
Okay, bye.
He goes back to the fire.
So I was practicing earlier, and
Oh hey, Spud's gone. Let's move over.
what's going on? Yeah.
Spud's gone. Post memes.
Then I can just do this.
I was practicing earlier, and I activated the
Like I
cutscene
said, I
outside
was
Damn
good at
Sign
it during Bravely
after
Default.
doing the Damn Sign bit, and what happened is that it affects Ruby's sprite here before the battle. I couldn't actually talk to him,
That weird.
and so that failed. I
Just
couldn't do any more
weird.
practicing, so now this is it's going to be interesting the rest of the run, but we'll see what happens. So you've killed Ruby, you see some crystals, and you fall into a trap.
A pitfall.
Yeah, I don't know why it's there. So yeah, now we're in the underground of the Tower of Babel again. But you're still surprised by things, and you can still run away most of the time.
Cool. Oh.
I was gonna say. Maybe I'll do that. It's just like how weird are you gonna be on a scale of 1
Something
Nothing.
running away.
He does not want to be a part of this.
It's alright, we don't need hit points.
We don't need Softman. You'll be fine.
I'll be safety saving before the scary walk, but I'll have elixirs by then.
We're memeing too hard, Strat.
We're memeing really hard.
We're just being a bunch of shitlords.
Yeah. We're shitposting and memeing. Like all the Twitch channels.
Memes. So now we get another airship because ours was wrecked earlier.
Is this one going to stay
This
afloat?
is a better airship.
Yeah, this is good. This is a cool
'cause
airship.
It can fly through the water.
Can't fly through lava yet, so we have to upgrade it.
Oh yeah, that's right, in the middle.
Yeah. Luckily, we can just go here and talk to Sid, and he'll be like, "Cool."
Oh yeah, Sid's okay.
Sid's okay.
Is Sid made out of the same metal that you upgrade the airship with?
It's made out of metal.
It's made out of Dragon Force.
He is. Through the fire and the flames, Sid carries on. Sid's alive. He's been sleeping. He's narcoleptic.
Four wings.
Geralt.
Yeah, he needs the book to cover up his feathers. It's totally his belly, right?
So yeah, this is whoops, I have to mash again. Time for more food, actually.
Yes, enjoy your sub.
Yes, eat yourself.
As you get on the sub. Which isn't a sub, it's an airship, but you know.
But it goes in the sub around
Welcome back, Softman.
Nice of you to return from the dead again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, well.
Watch this, guys. You can pinpoint the exact moment he regrets every decision he ever made.
What's the changing of expression?
No,
Yeah, Chocobo
no,
tastes
Frank.
like turkey.
Chocobo tastes like turkey. Wait, what? Why the fuck's Sid here? He's
He is.
fucking dead.
He's
No,
alive.
he's alive. He's
I don't know
fine.
how he was alive.
It's fine.
He
was
blew
having a
himself
nap.
He
up.
just upgraded our airship.
But it's okay, he was having a nap.
He's just having a nap, dude. It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
Of course, it was just a fucking prank.
So yeah, he's alive. And we've now upgraded the airship to go through lava. And the next stage of the game is we're supposed to go through the sealed cave, which is down here. But as soon as we go here, we enter, and because we've
Yeah.
already gotten the crystal, we don't actually have to enter the door. So that's the end of the sealed cave done.
My commentary wasn't all that good for the last part of my life.
It's better than ours.
I forgot a lot of things that I thought I knew.
All we've
What
been
about-
doing is me. Oh, you lost
About
it.
this.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
did
so-
you do that?
Also, Kane's now being controlled by a higher power
Again.
again.
Oh, Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez. We'll call him Gomez. Gomez.
See, I can't remember what he's called. So Gomez now.
Doesn't Kane get controlled in after years again?
Well, probably.
Again.
He's a bit of a dick.
All the bad guys are dead.
So we just lost the crystal that we stole, and now we have to
Didn't you
somehow
steal
get out
that
of
like hours ago?
What happens
Yeah.
if you go
Yeah.
back to the cave and get the crystal?
there. You can't actually go through. I can't enter the sealed cave. I'm pretty sure.
It's sealed because of the crystal.
Rally
Yeah.
ho, lally ho.
I mean, yeah. I've never actually been in the sealed cave in playing this game after speedrunning.
Yeah, and then. again,
Sid's
Mario.
beard absorbed the blast.
Yeah.
You do.
Now they're stomping the airship flight.
Yeah, doing more airship montage.
Yeah, Spud lost his spot.
Yeah, that's what you get for leaving your Final Fantasy people.
Yeah.
Like Softman.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a Final Fantasy savant.
Yeah.
Tell us how much you like that.
I said this. I think I said this yesterday. The mic on my recorder. I think I played it in like 2011 or 12. I got to like the first or second Kefka fight, and I was like, "Wow, this game's actually really shit. I don't like it at all."
Nice.
And then so I stopped playing it.
It is okay. You are allowed to not like things. You are here to support your speed friends.
Yeah.
And you have been very good in supporting everyone.
Definitely.
And we love you for it, Softman.
My girlfriend loves all the accents.
Oh, that's good.
Donation incentive, guys.
Yeah, well, all the accents love your girlfriend.
I think that came out wrong.
This is enjoyable as a bastard kittens. Aww.
Aww.
Well,
I'll
speedrun's
donate
12.
if Spud sits on Roth's lap for the rest of the run.
I'd offer to do it for a minute, but the stream setup actually makes that incredibly difficult.
Yeah, that is actually, that would probably be exceptional.
Trey, you gotta do Order of Ambrosia percent 12. But no, the 12 speedrun's actually not incredibly long. It's like
7.
5.5 hours?
No, not that long. It's only about 5.5 hours.
Well, I mean, in terms of Final Fantasies,
Oh,
like
yeah,
compared
true.
to 10. Yeah.
Someone took 4 minutes off that speedrun lately too.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like a week or two ago.
Is it
Off of 12.
Still like 10 hours?
Off of 12, sorry. 10 out.
I was watching.
Oh.
I was
10's
watching
brutal.
someone run it recently.
Order of
Okay.
Ambrosia? Yeah, people were routing that as, I
Green.
think, a joke, but I think they were half being serious.
Peter was running it.
Oh, it's another thing. One to be born. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, we're back to we had to go to Mysidia, and now they're gonna pray for us to get an airship that can go to the moon. Because
Okay, so
God
pray for their ship.
yeah, we have to get a ship to go to the moon for some reason.
No.
To the moon. To the moon. To the moon. Only
the
had
moon.
fighting masters.
One of these days, I'll go to the moon.
No,
That's
that's
over
dive
there.
kick.
That's
Sign up for
Keep
dive
going,
kick.
Keep going.
The sign up for extra runs is over on the bench over there.
I'm running.
I don't know what's going on.
I think we just forced Spud to play dive kick.
Thanks for joining the
The implication that I
Run!
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, if we get one more person, we have like a good bracket of 8.
Yeah.
How long does it take?
Not long. We can set it up first thing if you want.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a 2-button fighting game.
Oh,
There's 2 buttons. There's jump and there's kick.
nice.
No, there's
And
dive.
jump also.
Dive and kick.
No, it's
Yeah.
jump and it's dive kick.
Yeah.
There's a you can kick or you can dive into the air and then kick.
So this is the moon, the big whale. It's a big airship that will travel to the moon.
Nice. That's nice.
The moon is where all the crystals are kept.
So the plot jumps off a cliff. There's always one point in Final Fantasy where the plot just jumps off a cliff.
Yeah.
Because
Pretty
of the
much.
crystal that powers your
Who else is Lady Merlin?
I think some of the Spyro dudes might
Yeah,
be
they're
leaving
all
around
going into
2:30.
I think
Yeah.
So before we continue, we're supposed to get to that castle at the top. We're actually just going to go here for a sec. This place is important. It's got a bunch of
Wow,
things in
Trey.
it.
Way to offend my Final Fantasy 14
All these weird
character.
guys. But if you talk to this guy, he sells elixirs and so you can get rid of all your money.
All your money.
Yeah, pretty much. I just bought 50 elixirs,
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot.
and I'll need a few of them for later.
I mean, I guess it's not really like you need the money
We
for
just
anything
made
else, right?
cheese. Nah,
What was there, about an hour left?
not even. Probably 40 minutes.
Not bad, not
Pro-
bad.
Probably 45 actually. reckon.
Balmong, Nemi.
I'm gonna save. Ah, damn it.
Like a big pizza pie.
I'm saving.
That's amore.
I'm saving here because some of the encounters in here, if I get back attacked by the wrong one and Edge dies, then
Or
it's
not.
rip. So red worms. I don't want 2 of those by themselves in a battle. I should be okay, but stranger things have happened.
So what's up with leaving Cecil on 0 health at the moment? Is that a thing?
Probably
see.
because I run away from virtually everything, so I don't need to heal him. It's very rare that I'll get hit, and Cecil isn't the main one that I need alive. It's Edge because he's the fastest.
And a pudding.
Yeah.
Delicious.
The game starts celebrating. These moon tracks are really good. It's a pity you don't hear them, like, in their full.
Monsters on the moon.
But we get to go to the moon and
Moving on to the
get to this tower.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out the points where Final Fantasy games go completely off the rails. Before it's where you go to the moon. Apparently.
Yeah.
And now the game
If I
goes
remember
silly.
correctly, 7 is when you boot it.
7's when you.
Seven's after Earth dies. And then Sephiroth's all like, ah.
Yeah, the game goes weird.
No, you equip a shield and you like auto battle with a shield for like 15 minutes and then you change to a sword and you're like 12
Hey.
sword levels.
It's a dude.
So yeah, so this is Fusoya. He's a
Oh, Fusaya, yeah.
he's a Lunarian. He's just been woken up from sleep. And you have a chat to him and he says that Golbez is actually Cecil's brother.
Dun dun.
Just like start throwing bullets at
Oh, he joined. Nice.
Yep, he joins. He's pretty damn strong.
He's on
Good
the-
shit.
He's at level 50 and all of us are like level 19.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
he's
literally,
dead.
she's just there to
Yeah.
troll the Lunarians.
But he will be doing a lot of damage for
And
the
yeah, there's
couple of bosses that we'll have him for.
He has a lot of power.
He does.
I guess that comes with the terrain of level many.
and also being like an end
Yeah.
game character, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Warrior. And yeah, I have an FC, but it's just me out of the people here that's on it, and we're closed. We're not accepting people at the moment because we're dicks. We had
So
a
we have
lot
to
of
go
issues.
back. Have to go back to Earth now because Golbez is trying to. He mentioned that Golbez is under the control of this really big bad guy called Zemus, who's controlling Golbez and hence Cain. So we have to go back to the moon because Zemus is trying to resurrect this big robot, this giant of Babel, and we have to go back to stop it. Otherwise, it will destroy Earth. And we don't want that because that would be bad.
That would be bad. That would be very bad.
But it's okay if you just live on the moon.
Yeah. Live on
Yeah,
the
we
moon. It's
set
got a
up a
breathable
fort there.
atmosphere and there will be light for it is.
We'll be French and we'll beat up balls.
We lost them.
So this point of the game, it's normally about 232 pace-ish, 231. So I'm on track for
That's
about a
fresh.
320 to 330. Which is fine. I'll lose another few minutes if I don't hit my grind fight straight away. It's coming up when I'm in the giant. I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be fighting a grind fight repeatedly. So I probably should explain that now because I won't be talking very much in the next 10 minutes or so, for about 10 minutes. So what I need to do now is I need to level Edge only to about level 48. What that'll do is that'll also allow Kane to be level 48. And those are the only two people I need to kill Zeramus. So what I'll be doing is I'll be entering in this battle with a... it'll have a robot that'll be able to summon creatures. And I'll just be killing that creature repeatedly. But there's a gimmick in the game where if you kill one of these creatures and if you've queued up life items before killing this creature, your party members will then life that creature with like 0 hit points, so it'll just die straight away and you'll get the kill. So I'm only going to be killing 5 of these, but it's going to count as 15. So I'll be killing 15 of these things and then killing everyone but Edge to level him up really quickly, and the fight should only take about 3 minutes.
Oh, also, hi Yang.
Yang! Yeah, so Yang's alive. He was
What?
Everyone's
Nobody
actually alive except Teller.
Yeah,
Oh,
Teller's
dead.
Oh,
Dead
he
for real.
actually fucking
Yeah,
died.
Yeah, that's
Teller
the
died, but
opposite.
everyone else is alive.
Yeah, and they're back.
Yeah, they just became not stoned.
Yeah.
Nice.
They went back in there and okay, the wall stopped moving.
Yeah. So luckily there's a save point before I'm going to fight the next boss fight. So normally in runs where you have a step route, you will try to hit the grind fight as you're walking through here. So the whole point of the game is to manipulate your how you step and what encounters you get to then manipulate getting this grind fight while you're walking on your step route. But if that fails, then you have to basically save and reset and try to find it randomly, and that can take minutes. But luckily it's all mapped out, so I'm going to be saving and resetting, and then I'll be trying to find the grind fight using some notes. So
It was in fact crispy bacon.
This game.
So Cecil confirmed not important for the end of the game.
nah, I mean he might stay alive for the first section, but then he'll like Cecil's role is to use the crystal to turn Zeramus and then hopefully just elixir Kane and Edge a couple of times and then he'll die.
Fair enough.
But otherwise he's going to be elixiring for Cecil and Edge, for Fusaya and Edge for this next boss fight coming up, which is probably the toughest boss fight in the game. Things can go pretty horrible. So the next boss fight will be all 4 of the elements, all 4 fiends. They have a combined total of about 100 and... so either 108 or 114,000 hit points, but the first 2 fiends have 57,000. And that hit points will get replenished when...
See you tomorrow, Nemi.
The hit points will get replenished when you get the fiends down to a certain amount of hit points and then direct attack them and bring them down to a certain amount of hit points. So I'm going to get to a certain point in the fight and then I'm just going to be reflecting ice off of my characters to try to just indirect damage them and just bypass half the fight. It's a pretty scary fight, so I'm not going to be saying much in the next 10 minutes. Okay.
And remember to remember to keep an eye out for ASM happening in July.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying this content.
It'll basically be the same people. And hopefully a few. Oh, I already know at least I know that at least the Kingdom Hearts people are gonna come down. Because Saiyan said he's gonna, what do you call
It's
it?
already bought us.
Yeah, he's already bought his tickets, so...
Nice. So I'm gonna
That's
hope to
it, I'm gonna cut him.
jag a grind fight here and see what happens.
Oh, I see Fusaya has Boomerang.
Yeah, he's got I've boomeranged his
Yeah,
MP.
nice.
So I want to see a searcher with 2 beamers, and then I'm gonna be using Quake on them. And then hope that I see a D machine. It'll look like a white dragon.
Gone with Sonic 06. Better start learning it, Trey.
Alright, need to get my notes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 5.
Are you going to get
Just
good
it?
at Axiom Verge?
I don't think this is it. I'm just gonna. No, this isn't it.
For ASM.
You're probably not. We'll see.
So I think it's going to be the third encounter, I'm not sure. I think this is a fake one. Maybe this is the right one. I don't know what these, don't know what this thing says. I'm gonna check this fight. Might be the fourth one. So if I see a horseman, I'm gonna run away. If I see a D-Machine, I'm gonna fight it. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the one I want. The ATB in this fight is very finicky. These things are immune, are weak to weak, so you can cast weak on them and then just attack them and they'll die. And you should be able to get 2 lives off. So that's 3. Edge can repeatedly attack this Searcher as well. So that's 6. Hey Kirby, thanks man. Our de-rusting's been pretty horrible at the next boss fight.
It's okay, you can do it.
Yeah.
We believe in you.
That's... I think that's 9.
And also in the Heart of the Gods.
That's 12.
Can't get
So that's
over how
15.
Edge looks like Professor Oak
Okay.
with a beard.
So now I can do whatever I want, but I'm just gonna kill off people. So I just start killing party members. Virus on him. Rydia use Dancing Dagger on herself. And Edge will throw a dart. That'll be the end of the Drain Spear fight. Should get 66.4 million. Yep, 647,200. So that's 15 D-Machines. Thanks, Quiz. This next boss fight is very scary, so I'm gonna safety save. Marathons have been ruined. In this, yeah, this... People have been known to die multiple times on this. So... Elixir Edge, because... while he's fast, he can still get hit. Ah, done this so often. Because there's more delay on LCD screens, I'm like mistiming the moment I can actually get into my save menu. Alright, sweet. So how this fight's gonna go is I'm basically gonna throw 6 darts with Edge, and then the rest of the damage will be done by Fusoya and maybe Rydia. And we'll go from there. We'll start with Mylon, who attacks 4 times and then uses Curse, and Ruby will alternate between Fire 2, Fire 3, and then Glare, which Glare is just like Fire 4, really.
Anyone else to get better screens, but what is your response?
What do you want from me?
Rydia's dead. So this nuke, hopefully it's 8,000 damage. It's not gonna be, I don't think. It'll be big help if it was, and it isn't.
I'm sitting here watching Final Fantasy 2-4 on like a 100-inch 3D compatible. I think this is an LCD. I don't think it's plasma.
He's not gonna have it come Saturday evening, that's for sure. I'm gonna fit it in my backpack somehow.
Yeah. Also, the big one is a plasma.
The little one.
Oh yeah, I thought sorry, not an LCD and LED. Yeah, 'cause it didn't look like a plasma. Yeah, and it's pretty fucking good.
The only thing bad about it is
Two.
But like, doesn't look that bad. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna attack
Alright.
again.
Why, you're just ahead of the curve.
It's 3.
Right in the crotch.
Normally I'd throw a dart with edge after this ice 3, but I'm just gonna cast nuke instead.
Jesus.
Ruby casts very, very quickly. Wait for this.
Guy is
and
fucking crying.
Dang.
need Fusaya's turn now. As soon as I get it, he'll insta-cast nuke. And hopefully the fight's over if I've counted properly. So we'll just hope I've counted properly.
No.
Sweet. So that's the toughest fight in the game.
Legs go away.
Thank God.
Good shit. Good
It's a relief that's over. So we're happy with that. We got through.
Fist pumping!
the Chrono Trigger fist pump.
GG!
Then you gotta do Mile just jumping up and down.
So we've got one more bit to get through before we can kind of breathe. I have to kill this, the heart of this giant is the boss called CPU. I'm going to explain the fight afterwards, so I just want to get through it. But this fight will wreck you.
Yes, you're fighting the CPU.
Hi.
My CPU is a millimeter processor.
A learning computer.
Mazer.
Okay, I should be alright now.
There's an achievement in the
It's
Steam version for beating the CPU. Because I think they made it optional in this DS version.
Damn it, Spud, where is fist pump emote?
Oh my god, Sod, are you never pleased?
You are
What
never.
do you want from this poor man? He's
Oh,
doing
hey, he
his
knows
best.
Medio as well.
Yeah. Firstly, I knows more spells than Teller.
Is he supposed to know Medio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
because
he supposed to be able to cast it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Firstly,
all-
I've got about 200.
So all that bullshit with Teller being all like, I must get Meteor, and then you just get Fusoya being all like, hey guys.
Yeah, pretty
Hey
much.
guys, I know media. And I also know
And they're like,
Nuke,
hey guys.
which is like
Alright.
Remember that Teller guy? He was shit.
So here's Golbez. He's like, oh, I'm really bad, man. And Fusaya's like, drink this. And then Golbez is like, oh my god, what have I done?
Wow.
Well, you're a bit fucked there, sir, because you're a bit late for that.
Fusaya has a bit of a nap.
I wanted you to run Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 at the start of the marathon.
come until I'll do it if he teaches me the route for both of them.
There you go. Teach him the route and he'll do it.
Yeah.
And go back in time and run them.
You heard it here first.
So Golbez is pretty much like, yeah, they have him and Cecil have a brotherly moment, and then Golbez is like, I've done too much bad things to the world, I'm gonna help kill Zemus.
Oh
And
yeah, they're
then,
brothers.
and then him and Fusaya somehow get to the moon. I'm not really sure how they get there. I'm guessing they teleport somehow. Because they don't have a plane or anything. And then here's Kane.
Alright.
Hey guys.
He's like, I'm no longer under Zemus's control, please forgive me. And then we're like, okay, let's just get out
That
of
was
here.
quick.
The CPU fight has... It's got a main CPU thing which has 20,000 hit points, and then the other two bits have, I think it's 2,000. One's an attacker, one's a defender, so the defender will heal the CPU for 2,000 each time. And the attacker will do, I think it's 10% damage to you every time, or 20% damage. But they'll do those very, very frequently, and if you kill both of those things before killing the CPU, then the CPU will use 2 attacks which will do max damage, like 4 9s to your, like, one of your party members. So if you've only got 3 people alive, that basically ruins your chance of beating the fight. So what we do is we kill the defender and just take damage while killing CPU, and then finishing it off with Meteor and a dart. And the timing for that can get pretty horrible. Like if you mess up the Meteor timing, then you're basically dead. And you're rip.
It's okay though. You got this.
Yeah.
Then you'd have to do that on a terrible fight.
Yeah.
God.
Now the 3 men of the party have basically kicked the girls out, and we're gonna go and fight Zemus
Nice.
by ourselves.
This is a man's job.
Yeah. Pretty much. Cecil just said to Rosa, alright, get out of here, and Edge said to Rydia, this is a man's job.
We're going back to the moon.
Rydia's
we're going
just
back to
sitting
the
there
moon,
with
yeah.
all her summons just going like,
WTF, mate.
WTF, mate?
So 3 men think they're cool. They're going like, yep, let's go see Fusaya and Golbez, and then the women are like, hey, we've been out here in no atmosphere for 20 seconds. So they didn't actually leave our party.
Oh.
Aww. And
So
Kane's
they-
just crying.
He is, internally.
And Edge is all like, Rydia, I love you. And she's all like, lol, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is the last part of the game. It'll take about, I think, if things go well, 20 minutes. And then the game will be done.
You got this.
So that's cool. We just have to walk to Zemus now. To Zemus. Fucking kangaroos.
Kangaroos.
Need to change my party.
Yeah, that's right. The video we watched last night, of course.
Yeah, after we watched the whole, I just fucking died to Wheel.
Imagine if this chainsaw. I'm going back to this tower thing that Fusaya came out of because it's got all the 8 crystals in it which they use to warp to where Zemus, like, I think they warp to the middle of the moon. The middle of the moon's where Zemus is gaining his energy, and they've gone there to kill him. But our heroes are like, let's go there as well, just in case they fuck up.
Yeah, because it would be a pretty shit game if they didn't.
Imagine if you're walking there and then, like, there's a message that just said, Fusaya and Golbez have already killed Zemus. The end. And that's
We
it.
gotta have the Final Fantasy overture fanfare.
Yeah.
As you go to all the crystals.
So yeah, here's all 8 crystals. See the light and the dark ones, and they'll... You can talk to them and they do a spiel about Zemus and
Wow.
how
We
cool
don't
he
have
is,
time
but
for
we don't
that.
care.
That's slow.
I did, yes, Quiz. The fight went pretty well. I took it safe. Bloop, bloop. And this is the last section of the game. It's a very big maze. Except, obviously, we know how the...
Except the Transformers there.
We know that. I'm probably Toby1. I have no idea what you're talking about.
WTF, mate.
Unless there's mic problems.
Unless there's
We've
mic
had-
problems, I
yeah.
don't care.
We've had those before, so
Yeah.
if there's
Sounds like
if there's
Arnold
noise gate
Schwarzenegger.
issues, let me know.
Yeah, that's slightly
That's
more accurate.
No. I have no muscles though. Sadly.
We need meta. Flexing. Instead to do our best.
So I now no longer will get back
Yeah, we
attacks.
got nothing.
These enemies are that strong that they don't care about back attacks. They'll just confront you.
Huh.
Can't see a spot of peanuts at that time.
I am Australian.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just don't sound as Australian as most people.
Dude,
sadly.
You know the Australian that sounds the most British?
I thought you
Not you.
Britain's McBritish.
Oh
got.
yeah.
Then we got Dak, who is British.
There we go. We've covered all our bases.
We have. Yes.
And then we got a. and we got a. And then we got a Kiwi here.
And another one.
Oh, dude.
Fucking
Called
Kiwis.
out.
I'm only half Kiwi.
You're
Oh,
right,
that's
you don't
primo,
have to
eh?
That's
pronounce
bad
that.
enough.
Which is odd. Well, I like left the
Okay, last treasure chest.
Doesn't matter.
Protect
Back up
ring.
blood, mate.
Oops. It will protect us.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, when I'm talking to my friends and I turn around to talk to my dad, my accent gets more pronounced. Well, like when I talk to family members, everyone will be like, "They sound really Australian, and you sound even more Australian when you talk to them."
Vegemite!
Ah, fuck off, man.
Flaming glass!
Fucking kangaroos!
That's fucking puppets.
Stone the fucking crows, mate.
Fuck
I'm here to-
off, man.
I'm here to
Going
pay
down
for a
the
bloody
bubble
speeding
to get
fine.
me some fucking grog.
Need to pay for a
Get
speeding
some
fine.
fucking goon, mate.
Goonbag!
If only Spud had a Pills hoist.
Hey, Wells. Sup, man?
That's,
Actually drink the goon bar.
that's probably a good thing that he doesn't.
Kangaroo jerky.
Kangaroo jerky.
Bloody oath, mate.
Now listen here, y'all.
Fair
I ain't
dinkum.
gonna take that shit from a southerner like you.
Ow, fucking
Y'all are
Stuart.
about to catch these hands.
Alf Stewart. Oh no.
Did you bring your
What's that?
Nah. Best Australian comedy is always gonna be Kingswood Country.
I
That's
told
pretty sure.
my overseas friends I'm gonna make them watch The Castle.
Yes. Now that's going straight to the pool room.
How's the Serenity?
Sorry.
Ma, can I get me some chicken nuggets?
So that safety save's pretty far out the way to Zero Miss. And then there's like a 5.5 minute cutscene, so if I do die, I'm gonna lose about... Well, I'll lose at least that 10 minutes.
Don't die.
I'd like to not die.
A secret training video.
It's secret training for anyone who ever does legal studies in high school.
You know, it's the
Oh,
Marbo
God.
vibe.
Legal studies. So here you hope to see behemoths, because they're the only monsters here that will actually let you run from them straight away. Otherwise you have to wait a bajillion things like red dragons. These guys are horrible.
Yeah, I'll just stick to doing my own accent. Or maybe bad Russian accents if
Okay.
Papers,
So-
Please is being played.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
full circle.
Glory to Arstotzka.
Yeah.
He took his samurai.
Yeah, yeah, Edge needs the defense and Kane needs the attack.
Well, let me
So-
tell you something, Trey. Bacon is good for me.
The red dragons are balls, basically. That's the punchline. They're horrible. Behemoths are good. There's also evil walls, which will...
Demon
the-
Wall?
evil wall or evil head. and they take forever. What they do is they cast wall on themselves and then cast wall on you. And if you're too slow with attempting to run, then they'll just cast vile spells on you. And just try to wreck you as quickly as possible.
I've gotten some good luck so far.
Yeah. That's been pretty cool. So I duplicated Kane's weapon because it's got a higher attack stat than the Drain Spear. The Edge's throw command will, all it'll do is it'll throw a weapon and the damage output is strictly just based on the strength of that weapon. So Drain Spears I think have 88 and the Gungnir Spear has 92.
Seems legit.
Tell him he's dream.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming! 330, fair dinkum.
330. Dreaming, mate.
Breath.
Congratulations, you've been reported.
Well, these breaths are balls. Yeah, it'll be probably a 322. Which is whatever. As long as I survive.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
You can do it.
Zeromus has this horrible attack called Big Bang,
Yes.
and it can do over 2400. And
Oh, hi, it's Zims.
Edge only has 2380 something hit points. So, yes, so Fusia and Golbez, they're
The buddy dog.
trying to kill the shit out of Zeromus, as they do.
Let me guess. It's not gonna work. Whatever gave me that idea?
Shit's lit.
Shit is lit. Did you know that this video game
The term it's lit originated
from this video? Do the
Do
video!
video!
now!
I'm ready. Silly.
Silly Kubo.
Yeah, Zeromus is a good one now.
Double your meteor!
So yeah, that attack's cool.
This is just the
This is just the
beginning!
beginning.
Oh, but he's dead.
Myself06 is just posted in our Discord. Check this out. I'll read it. When it loads.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
He says... Because we have a randomizer for FF4.
Oh, nice.
It randomizes everything, and myself just said, let's use the sorry, Golbez and Fusia have already killed Zeromus line in the FF4 story randomizer if we ever make it.
Good.
Yes.
I'm playing through randomizer at the moment, and Rydia, like when Rydia turned like level 7 as child Rydia, she learned Meteo. So and it costs 1 MP because all the spell casts are randomized as well.
Oh, jeez.
Like
my God.
everything is randomized.
Enjoy that while it lasts.
Yeah. Cecil has the hide command. I think Teller can't use black magic.
Oh no, Meteor's healing him.
Oh my god!
Radio's healing him, Kubo.
I'm sorry.
It's no use.
So is it specifically...
It's no.
Okay.
Is it specifically their meteors or Meteo? Oh, it's the whole
Meteo.
crystal thing. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
Thank you, Serene. I try.
they've got a crystal, but you have to be a good person to be able to use the crystal. And
Oh.
You, the man of
Golbez
darkness
is bad.
using it does not mean anything to
To-
me. You
Me, you fools.
Kubo.
Zeromus in this form is basically immune to everything.
And he's... Everyone just loves Meteo. It's like, you know what?
It's because it's the
Meteor.
ultimate spell.
Pretty
Except
much. Moogle Zeromus, nice. Zeromus might not be immune to carrots.
It probably is.
1865.
You probably can't kill him anyway.
Master.
They come. Wait.
Everyone pray.
So,
Pretend
yeah.
we're fighting Gygus.
Yeah, so this whole Earthbound thing is happening.
You could just spin around.
And the FF main thing kicks in.
Just random audio.
Uses a remix of the
Yeah, that's right.
So they go through their spiel, and then we come back from the dead.
Oh, nice. Good
They-
shit, dude.
Did you
Good
see them
shit,
move to
OP.
those points? So yeah, that gives me the crystal because I'm a paladin that says kill them. So
Ooh, kill him.
the Zeromus in this form can't be damaged. You can cast buffs on your party, except every time the Zeromus shakes, he will just wipe them. So doing anything before using the crystal on Zeromus would achieve nothing.
So I guess using the crystals is a decent idea.
Yeah, you use a crystal first, but in the meantime, like I can I'll get Rosa's turn just after Cecil, and I'll use her to berserk Kane,
Don't give it up.
and
Aren't you dead?
after that,
Yeah, aren't
Edge
you
will
too busy
be.
being dead?
No, Edward's not dead.
Oh, these are ghosts and shit.
Oh,
They're
okay.
both dead.
So what'll happen in this fight is Edge will be throwing darts, Kane will be berserked at the start of the fight, and then after that, Kane's role will be to cure like Elixir, Edge, and Kane if Cecil's dead. Rydia will be throwing a dancing dagger on Zeromus at the start. What that'll do is Zeromus will retaliate with nuke, but his first big bang damage will be nerfed. So it'll give me a little bit of breathing space to do lots of damage on him. Zeromus has 3 phases. The first one, he'll alternate between Big Bang, Black Hole, and Virus. And then once you do like 40-something thousand hit damage, then he'll refill his hit points and then go to phase 2 where he'll alternate between Big Bang, Black Hole, and Nuke. And the last phase, when he's got about, I think, 10,000 hit points, he'll just spam Meteor. So I just hope I can get him to the second phase as quickly as possible and then deal with whatever it gives me and hope that Edge doesn't die. So we'll see what happens.
Alright, let's do this shit.
Do it.
Hi, my name is Critical. This is the final phase of Final Fantasy 4. Let's do this shit.
Brother, I was trying to kill like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So with the nuke that Zeromus will retaliate with after Rydia, I hope that it doesn't hit Cecil. But if it does, then whatever.
In my gurg.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he turns into a big ass thing.
Bursk.
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 So these darts now do heaps of damage.
Nice. Yeah, that's a significant amount of numbers.
Yeah, and Kane just goes absolutely bunter.
Would you say he's going berserk?
And that's okay, that's actually really good.
Yeah,
Having her die is awesome.
No one cares about Rosa.
Yeah.
Well, except
This-
Kane and Cecil, I guess. That was kind of half the plot.
This means that Cecil's turns will be lined up really well. So really is, yeah, everyone else dies apart from Cecil and Edge. I think Cecil's turn gets next, actually. So Cecil can throw 2 elixirs on these 2 guys, and then he'll die. That's his role,
That's me.
Good job. You did it.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's some shit.
Actually, I'm gonna parry with him, actually, because I just realized something. If I do too much damage to Zeromus, bad things happen. He phase changes too early, and then he phase changes too early, and Kane's still berserked when I need him to be not berserked, and that just wrecks the fight. It gives me like a 1 in 2 chance of surviving, basically, and I want to avoid that.
Yeah, that's not
So,
too good.
Yeah,
Alright. Well, Cecil's dead now, so I hope that's what you wanted.
yeah, that will be fine because Zeromus will black hole, and then Kane will get his turn.
She blows.
So Edge will go, Kane will go once, and then I'll get Kane's turn.
Magics became invalid.
Yeah.
That's alright.
That would be really inconvenient if you were trying to use magic, right? Or is
Yeah,
it,
pretty
yeah,
much.
it's
If
just-
you
it's
have-
just
if you
fuck
have
Have
buffs.
Kane and Edge.
Yeah, if you have buffs, then the fight just goes poo. So he's gonna big bang black hole nuke, but I want to just hold off until I see what his damage is to Edge. So whenever you Big Bang Black Hole nukes, I'll heal with Edge as well, because I need everyone alive. I don't know who Zero Miss is going to hit. It's just better to have people alive. So nuke will come,
Generally.
do that, and then I'll just get a shit ton of damage on him.
Oh, you probably got time now, yeah.
Yeah, Zero Miss doesn't do much for a while. And Edge is that damn quick that he gets his turn almost instantly.
Oh, you slowly. I just realized you're slowly taking damage. That's some sort of like you're on the moon shit or something.
Yeah.
Big Bang.
Oh,
Big Bang just start. It's called SAP, I think. Okay. You can dart because Kane will get another turn. Dart again. I think Zero Miss shakes now. Yep. So I've got to dodge another Big Bang Black Hole nuke, and then I should be in the clear.
Not looking good so far.
Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He's probably only 1 or 2 darts away from being in meteor mode. So now I'll go ham again and hope to not see another Big Bang. I don't think I will, but depends on how much damage you do. You'll see Zero Miss kind of pause for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Zero Miss can launch straight from Big Bang into Meteor, and if that happens, your party's pretty much rip. Okay, I'll wait. It's gonna be close. There's Meteor, so
Alright, here we go.
the fight's all good now. We're in there.
Wow, that was a
Single
shit
target
meteor.
meteor.
Yeah. Meteor does miss people. And it doesn't do like 9s for some reason. It's gonna be a sub 322. Cool. That's it.
Oh yeah. Not yet.
Oh no, yeah, we gotta wait.
Keep your pants on.
He started it!
I was doing this stream without any pants.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants, I'm wearing a skirt. Oh, it's so funny.
Funky.
I'll show myself out.
Yeah. Come on.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
the marathon's not over.
Oh, baby.
Turns out we have a whole day of shit tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna bonus. We're not AGDQ, so we're gonna actually. Sorry, we're not AGDQ past what was it, like 2013 or 14, so we're actually gonna
We have a bonus
we're actually
stream.
gonna bonus stream.
The game speedrun has come a long way. We used to level up Roaster and Rydia, and they would reflect spells off Zero Miss to avoid him, to avoid his second phase, which is brutal.
There is no-
Oh well.
But we don't do that anymore. One more run.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We wanna watch movies.
But tomorrow we got a whole bunch of stuff.
What time are we starting?
Probably 9 AM again. I don't see a reason not to. Especially if we need to get through like dive kick, FF, FF2, any percent, and Ape Escape.
Yeah, well those two before I guess midday.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Ape Escape before 2:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't had any weird weather, no.
No,
It's
I
been
think
pretty
we've had
good.
rain, like not any significant amounts of rain.
Yeah.
Not that many of us have gone outside. Well, I have.
It's Victoria, it's always just overcast. Kappa.
I've gone outside in the last 2 days.
I don't think I've been outside at all.
So we'll be starting again at 6 PM Eastern.
Yeah. We'll go
Cool.
play backyard cricket
Yeah,
tomorrow
okay.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy backyard cricket.
I can make use of the set I actually.
Yeah,
bought.
exactly. I mean, we have to at some. Yeah.
Go do it right now.
So this is it.
That
Thanks.
sounds
This is my run
That's
over.
not video game worries.
You want to say anything, Spud, before we wrap up?
You can say
Chill
something.
marathon,
Say
man.
tomorrow. Like it's not over. I don't like. Usually I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
T-
It's the
today's
end
over.
of
We'll be doing more stuff tomorrow. Here's our host, the almighty
Potato
Spud.
head.
Here's our here's our host.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna say, but yeah, we're doing more stuff tomorrow. So,
So fuck
yeah,
off until tomorrow.
yeah, come back. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You should totally watch.
Come back.
Pretty much.
We haven't got the full schedule organized yet, but there will be some fun stuff. A couple of speed runs, a lot of random stuff, dive
Yeah.
kick tournament,
Yeah.
more drunken SNES in action for anyone who missed it
Yeah.
or anyone who was looking forward or
Yeah.
who saw it and wants to see more of it.
Yeah, it'll be a
We
pretty
might
good.
we might make PSX speed run Super International Cricket.
Nice. Yeah, it'll be a pretty good show. So if you guys want to stay tuned around 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll see you then.
I will say one more thing. Thanks to all the runners. They're all
Hey,
awesome,
we're
and they
good.
come from a long way. A lot of them. So
Thank
yeah,
you, Spud,
that
for
was really
hosting
cool.
us.
And they're not here because they're like running Spyro. But thank you also to the Spyro crew, who's the only people who are here who aren't like on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do us until tomorrow, I think. But yeah, come back and yeah, there'll be lots of more cool stuff. So we'll see you then.
See you guys.
Yeah.